Hello? Can you hear me? Hello, guys? Hello? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Maybe that was a little too intimate. Aethel, thank you for the raid. Big man daps you up. I don't even know if you're still here, but where you need to be is in the freaking Discord. I think we're just waiting on him. So I appreciate you guys waiting. We will get started very, very soon. Classic. Again, I will preface this to all of you. This is my first time DMing, okay? So if there's any D&D sweats in chat, I'm probably gonna do a lot of things wrong. So don't need an burn. Shouldn't you ask for a nature check instead of a medicine check? Or I don't know if I agree with that skill check. Shut up. It's gonna be fine. We're going to roll with it. You know what I'm saying? Let me cook, as they say. Hopefully you guys have fun watching this. I think it's gonna be a blast. So buckle up, buttercups, get your popcorn. We are still waiting on Aethel. So yes, I will give just a quick little tidbit of information here before I also dispose that onto the players. This is also this entire little session, I'm calling it a tutorial island of sorts. No pun intended, because this is an island they are on. I wanted to dip my toes into DMing ever since the incident aware. There's been a hole in the D&D community, which I feel like Brett Ultimus has done a phenomenal job of filling that, and some other very talented DMs out there. But I was like, I really enjoy being a cringe role player. I feel like I would be decent, or I should at least give it a shot. So this is me giving it a shot. Again, it could be awful, guys. It could be awful. You may hate it. You may never come again. But listen, I think we all come a lot here, folks. That pun is intended. And I also don't really stream much. Again, streaming is just more of a hobby. But, you know, this is all testing the waters, or the Reekwaters, as one could say. But this is in my own world I've created over the past year. I have been just kind of building up my world and cooking. So the creative process behind D&D I absolutely love. But will the stress of being a DM be too much for me? Will I not enjoy being a DM, but enjoy more being a player? That is yet to be discovered. That is our journey, my journey here. So hopefully it's great. But yeah, I think we are still waiting on Aethel. So I might BRB one moment. I'm gonna just chat with the others real quick. But you will all get a show very, very, very soon. Later. I'm not actually going. That was a poor man's impression of Daily Dose. There you go. Okay. But yeah. Is there any other questions people may have? Yes, I guess it's my partner anniversary. Thank you guys. Wow. It's also my birthday our birth month. So just a lot of good things happening. Also, thank you for all the follows. Again, I hope you guys enjoy being here. What that mouth do? Whoa. Like that puffer fish getting a carrot deep throated. That's literally me right now. And that's gonna be you guys when I subject you to all of my lore. Anyways, I hope you don't mind listening to this song over and over, because I like it, and we're still kind of oh, Aethel's in. Okay, guys, give me like give me like 10 seconds of silence. Just listen to the song. Okay, yo, guys, sorry, a little bit of a delay there. If you can hear me, say what up. Aethel is in the Discord. I will have to do a scuffed little production hiccup here. So we will do that. But we are gonna start off and probably trickle into the D&D thing. I have to send one quick message. So hold. Everybody just hold. I need everyone to hold. All right, I'm gonna be switching us to the map, and I will break things down for us. We're all still here and ready, correct? Okay. That will fade, and I will send us to a whole new world. Oh god, whoops, this is not the world I was thinking of, but that also is fine. I didn't realize the characters on the festival map still. Okay, well, welcome everybody, including the players and audience. I'm Burn. I'm a cringe role player that has decided to go take it another level and try DMing for the first time. So this will probably be a chaotic mess, but a welcomed one nonetheless. So shout out to all the players for willingly volunteering their time to endure this experience. So this is me clapping for you guys.
Yay! Thank you.
So this is called Escape from Reekwater. It's a little island just off the coast of the mainland of Darenth, which is basically the little world I've been cooking up. Some things to know about my world that we'll kind of just briefly discuss, but not like ramble too much, because ain't nobody got time for that. I want us to get in and have some fun. But essentially, a lot of people seek the seas for discovery, treasure, escape, just all the sorts. But most in particular, there is a king that rules over all of Darenth, and he has no successor, and he claimed that he would bestow the successor to the first person to map all of the world, because it has yet to be fully mapped. It is like the One Piece. The One Piece is real, or maybe not. We will find out. But there's a lot more to it. I don't really want to get into the nitty gritty because I just want to focus on you guys having fun. There will probably be some lore that I will break down and probably go a bit more in deeper details as you guys continue to play, because obviously, you know, we've got a gnome and a dwarf here. You guys are from a particular location. So if you guys need like lore, I can kind of feed you that based off of my world, and we'll go from there so you don't feel like too lost. But again, I'm all for player agency. If you want to go out the wayside, go crazy. I do not mind.
Who are you calling a gnome?
Oh, God. Oh, speaking of, I just realized, Aethel, you have a freaking puppy as your Fuji tech, and it was overlapping the other one. So I just saw that.
Bradley.
I didn't I forgot that I needed to immediately change that. So Or maybe this sorcerer is a lot more whimsical in its nature and design than we initially thought.
That's my companion.
Okay. Now, I also just want to make sure before we start, I did just juice you up. So if you could just give me a nice little sentence about your day real quick, and I'll probably just go through each of you, and then we'll kind of adjust from there before we go in. Go for it. Sorry.
Okay, all right. My name is Aethel. I like to drink soda.
Okay. Now, go again. Same
My
line.
name is Aethel, and I like to drink soda.
Now in character.
Now as Sniff Moranis.
My
Get
name
into
is
it.
Sniff Moranis, and I like to drink potions.
Okay, I am probably going to have to double it and give it to the same person. The one thing that I suck with, it's always audio, and I hate that about myself. So I am going to juice you guys up a bit, so you guys can keep rambling real quick.
Okay. Magic spells. Casting spells. Casting.
Yes.
That's
great.
I think we're getting dick now. Okay, one second. Okay, yeah, just keep talking about your
born for
potions.
RP.
I need your
That's
greatest
how
potion seller.
Yes. Tomes of old.
Okay.
Witches,
We're gonna go down a line. Okay.
Okay.
Aethel, check.
Hello. My name is Sniff Moranis.
Okay, I love that word because I'm checking audio. There's no reaction to that. Okay. Lily, shoot me.
Hi, my name's Ophelia. I like punching. I want to be a boxer when I grow up.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're good. Nyanners, give me a riff.
Hello, I am Daya Rhea. My last name is pronounced Rhea, it's not Rhea. Nice to meet you.
Okay, I think that is also good. Silver.
I'm so nervous.
Nice to meet
Just
you,
talking
Nyanners.
is
Hello,
fine.
I'm Valeria Silvermoon, and I'm here to steal all your shit.
Okay. Go do another sentence for me. I think both you and Lily were just a little high, so I'm trying to adjust that.
Hello, I'm Valeria Silvermoon, and I'm going to steal all of your shit and kill everyone.
Okay. I think that is perfect.
Yay.
They.
She's too low now.
Oh my god. Okay, Silver, please. I'm so sorry, guys. This is half of the battle here. This is actually, so they always say the big bad evil genius or the BBEG or whatever that acronym stands for. I'm not too certain on. I think it's genius or guy, maybe guy. I think it's guy. They always say it's scheduling with D&D, which I mean, obviously this had its ups and downs. But we're here, we made it. And then now
What do you mean? It only took us a year.
Yeah, a year in the
It took us a
making.
year to
I
get
can't
this
believe it's been
settled.
that long.
Has it really been a whole
Oh,
year?
no.
Little less than yet.
Oh,
Considering your
goodness.
characters are after your classic hardcore WoW characters that
Oh, yeah, that's
when
true.
was that?
That was like
15
last
arcs
fall.
ago?
That was 7
Oh,
years ago.
no.
That's forever ago. Well, it's the first boss of any D&D campaign is getting everyone together.
Yeah, getting everyone together, and now
Congrats,
it
guys.
seems that the audio is the next BBEG. I mean, art took its time too, but I mean, look, you guys look
It
amazing,
turned
and
out
as
so good.
We did
as
look
we
good. Yeah, it looks
introduce
amazing.
into Reekwater, we'll be able to pop up the artwork so that the audience can see a bit closer up of what you guys look like when you guys give a little background to your character and everything. So I think just real quick, I'll ask the audience, is all of the audio good? I just want to make sure that is fine. Hopefully, dear God. Okay, awesome. Now we can just get into the actual D&D. Again, disclaimer, this is my first time DMing. Do not expect me to know everything. Do not expect me to be an absolute godsend. I'm here to learn and also have a good time. So I hope that will be enough to get us through this. There may be some moments where I am scrambling, like right now, and probably for the rest of this session. I might be a little cooked, but I just hope that you guys are patient with me, and I think we will have a blast. So, with that said, I think we're just going to go in, shall we?
Yes.
Where is my... Let's do this. Aha. So, like I had mentioned before, many people do go out to sea for discovery and for the hopes of possibly becoming the one that fully maps the world of Darenth. Now, one thing in particular that is unique to sorcerers is that they have the ability to map things with 100% accuracy with cartography tools. It's so that when people report to the king that, hey, I mapped the world, they have to be verified through the great sages of Trailus. Trailus is the god of magic. And so there's a lot of room. There's always usually a sorcerer that is needed for these ventures, which is perfect because we happen to have a sorcerer in this little roster here. As for the rest of you, why you decided to board that ship is entirely up to you. Whether it was seeking adventure, escaping the pains of the past, or excited to discover something new, perhaps tales of the First Age and rumors and legends of myths that have long gone extinct back in the homeland have brought you out to sea. Who knows? I leave that to you guys. So you were all together on this wonderful boat. However, the seas are quite tumultuous. There happens to be a very thick fog that is a bit blackish more than grayish in color that kind of just barely creeps into the coast of the mainland. So navigating through that is an absolute danger. That's why many people do not make it back, and that's why the world has yet to be fully mapped. Because it's a little spooky and scary. So as you guys were going on this lovely little boat venture, you got swept up in a storm, and in the midst of very poor vision, the ship had took some heavy damage from some rocks near an island that were piercing through the waters and caused you guys to crash. And that is where we will begin, here at the coast of Reekwater. So let me know if you guys see this.
Whoa.
I feel like I just spawned in Path of Exile.
Yes. So, you guys can move around if you want, but I was gonna just slowly introduce each and every single one of you one at a time, and then you guys can, intermingle, and we'll get the session started. So right now, you guys are actually like all incapacitated. So. You guys wrecked. A few hours have probably passed. So you guys washed up on shore. It is a miracle that out of all the crew, it is just you five. So as most of you are passed out, we will leave it to Poe to start things off. Our cute little rat here. As everybody is passed out, you hear a little across the sand as Poe gets closer and closer to Elwyn. Poe is then going to crawl up on your face and poke you a little bit, and he's gonna whisper, "Sister, are you there?"
You can like hear me turning. All right, I guess I am turning. And my eyes slowly open. So I guess I gain my consciousness. Is everyone else passed out too?
Yes, they are currently all passed out at the moment. It's just you and Poe.
Poe, what happened? And then I look around to see where we are.
Oh, you don't remember? Oh, well, that night during the storm, I told you that I knew a place where we could go. A place where we could be whole again.
Oh, who are all these people?
They were on the ship. But don't worry. This is all intended. I made sure that they'd stay alive. But the rest, we sometimes sacrifices have to be made for the greater good.
I give Poe an acknowledging look, and I start to, I guess, pick up my belongings, whatever's around me.
Yeah, luckily for you, your bow is almost constantly either at your side or strapped on. So you've got pretty much all of your equipment on hand. A lot of people during that crash did brace for impact, so it's only natural that most of you will still have a lot of your core belongings on you.
Oh, okay.
But also, if you want, as I just woke you up, if you want to introduce your character a little bit, say who you are, what you are, go for it.
Okay. So I do have like a class, right? Like we start at level 2.
Yes, you guys are all starting at level 2.
Okay, hi. So, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna do like an English class presentation. So my character's name is Elwyn Blackthorn, and I am a ranger who got the call of the wild, meaning that my brother, Poe, got killed early at some point in my life, and he got reincarnated as a rat. But you will not know why.
The deep lore.
Wait, can I tell them more? Like, am I supposed to like leak the script?
Well, I mean, there's never really a script.
Oh, right.
But I mean, if you do, I mean, I
will not.
Okay.
It's my brother.
Go for it. Just in case those that are curious, like what the heck, a brother as a rat. In this world, rangers have a very special part to play, and are blessed by the old gods, so that when everybody in their life has every living creature has a thread that ties them to the Fae. And when somebody dies unjustly, the god of rebirth, Yisseroth, lovely name, that was totally not generated from a fantasy name generator, will oftentimes take pity and give them a second chance at life. So those that are close to them, usually by family ties, they will have this call of the wild. It's usually a beckoning or whispers from Yisseroth that guides them to this call. Whether or not they decide to accept it is entirely up to them. In this case, Elwyn did accept the call and found Poe. And when a ranger accepts that call, they are given a marking so that they are able to identify each other and are accepted into the Rangers Enclave. It's a whole little, definitely not a cult situation. They're just a little special. And there's a legend that goes around that if they are good in their journeys, and if they please, if they're pleasant in Yisseroth's eye, he will contact them and give the opportunity to enter the caverns of creation where their familiar can get rebirthed or reincarnated back as their original self. So it's like a hope for a second life. Them as a little familiar is kind of them navigating their just the in-betweensies, if you will. So that is my little rant on that. Cool. Okay, so you introduced your character. Awesome. We're talking.
Okay.
We'll get back.
All
Locked
right,
and
let's
loaded.
get back into it. Still me, right?
Yeah, it's still you. Suppose going to look over at the others, kind of cock his head up.
I think we should probably wake at least one of them up. They seemed friendly. I was doing some research on the boat while we were traveling, because a lot of people don't pay attention to me. Only you do.
Wake them? What are you talking about, Poe?
Well, they don't seem quite, I mean, they could be dead. I don't know.
And why should we care about that? Let's loot them, Poe. I pick up Poe and start making my way towards Daya, making sure not to, I guess, trip over the fucking whale bone.
Okay. You know
It's
what?
a whale, right?
Oh God! I know that was on accident. That was my own. I apologize. I'm gonna have you give me an acrobatics check. Let's see how well you can hop over this little
No,
whale
but you
bone.
just use my dice, my good dice roll. Oh, okay, but like I'm kind of sounding like really cool. I don't want to fuck this up. Athletics or acrobatics?
You can give us an acrobatics.
Oh fuck! Wait, that's 20, right?
17 with a 3.
Plus 3.
Yeah, plus 3.
Hey.
So with a 20, you are easily able to scale over that whale carcass like it's nothing.
In
Like-
fact, I do a front flip because the boat crash has invigorated me and I feel great and I'm ready to loot. Let's do this, Poe.
All right. Sorry, I cannot access Poe when you're on top of him.
You're squishing me.
He skitters. He doesn't do a front flip, but he like little claps his hands, his little paws together, like he's super impressed.
That's my older sister. So spry. So cool. I want to be like you when I grow up. Here, let me try. Let me try.
He's gonna get on top of the little bone here, and he's gonna.
Oh God.
He's gonna do a little flip. Unfortunately, he doesn't get much air and just makes a soft little pluff onto the sand, and he's just rolling around, kind of giggling.
Oh, I tried. Okay, so you want to loot them, right? We don't want to wake them.
We want to loot them, Poe.
Okay.
Oh, just fucking keep making us to a fucking store. So I make my way towards.
Yes, gonna get a little closer to Daya.
Is Daya a gnome or a
Dwarf. I believe. I'm not assuming.
Oh, I mean, right.
I'm going off of
could be like a told
the
gnome.
World of Warcraft lore from eons ago.
Okay, so
Nyanners? Verification?
yes.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay. Why don't... You know, I'm going to go ahead and also ask for a sleight of hand. See if you can
All
really
right.
ruffle in those pockets.
Wait, I had a question, kind of like very out of character.
Okay.
But when I roleplay, should I be like I or should I be like Elwyn?
Entirely up to you. You can do whatever you want. Whatever feels more natural to you, go with.
Oh God, no! There's gonna be like a player book, right? Don't make me pick, please.
There is no player book in D&D. It is all... Okay, you know what?
Okay.
I'll choose for you. You will say Elwyn.
Done. Okay. Elwyn bends over and slow-mo moves her hands into Daya's pockets, and here's where I do the roll. Sleight of hand, yes? Boom!
Wow. Okay. Yeah. With a 17, your hands are just as crafty and fast and smooth as Poe's skittering across the sand. You're able to reach inside of Daya's pockets, and you're able to feel some things out. But I am going to allow, in the midst of this, Nyanners, you can contest this sleight of hand right now. With it, I'm gonna just go ahead and say investigation. If you get a higher roll than this 17, I will allow you to wake up and prevent this from occurring.
Oh shit. Okay.
So you'll open up your character sheet. On the left side, you will see all of your skills. You will see.
Investigation.
You are knocked out. You are snoring. It's like this is a sleep number bed, and it is adjusted to the right setting. You are out. You're in a whole other world of this. Yeah. So, Elwood, you were able to reach into those pockets uncontested, snoring, barely even budging. It's like a T-posed, poorly rendered video game character. There is not much movement going on with Daya, but she is out. You're able to feel out some rations and a torch and dare I say, a holy symbol.
What? Like a cross?
You know what? I will allow Nyanners to decide whatever that symbol looks like. Don't say don't. Are you going to say it?
Two orbs.
Two orbs? Are they connected? Is this a ball joke? This seems like a ball joke.
Two orbs connected, but they have smaller orbs in the center.
Smaller orbs in the center. Okay. And if you cough, does it shift one of the orbs up, or?
Yeah, they're like marbles.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, so you can feel the marbles. What would you like to grab?
I would like to reach for the two balls.
Okay.
Do I do it in roleplay too?
Yes, you could describe you grabbing those balls. Grab them by the balls, they say. Go for it.
Ellen reaches for what resembles a pair of testicles and starts, really fondling them to understand what this is. How do I find out what it is? Do I
You
know
can
what I
pull
know?
it out of the pocket and look
Gotta
at it.
sniff 'em.
Oh,
Or you can,
investigation.
you can sniff them.
I wanna understand what this is. I wanna take a look.
Okay. You're able to grab it out of her pocket and take a look at these balls. However, this symbol does have some holiness to it, and its affinity does tie to Daya. It's like a soul-bound type of item. So it's being taken from her persons does alert her. Cosmically, one could say. So as you are staring at these balls, Daya gasps for air and wakes up and is staring directly at you. Poe recoils a bit and scurries underneath the wood, and he looks at you, Elwin, and is like, hey, you're on your own.
Okay. Do I notice that she's woken up?
Daya is staring right at you. So Nyanners, you could go ahead and introduce yourself, and we'll get into the continue the role.
Introduce out of character,
Yeah, you can introduce this is Daya. This is my dwarf that
Okay.
and who you are, all that.
This is me, Daya Rhea. I'm a dwarven cleric who hails from the high north, and I have devoted my life and very soul to learning healing magic. But I have a dark secret. I have a thirst for forbidden knowledge that has led me on a long journey in search of ancient magic scrolls. And I cough a little bit and some seawater comes out, and I'm like, "Bleh! Elf, you blasted elf! What have you done? Where am I? What is this?"
Where's my holy item?
Ellen puts her boot on top of Daya's chest and kind of pins her down there.
What the?
She looks at the symbol that's in her hand that she now realizes is in possession, or I guess of importance, of holy importance. Can I say, would I know that? I hope I know that. I hope I'm not like metagaming right now.
I will. I'll allow it. It's quite common that clerics have symbols on them that are holy in nature, and this is definitely something that wouldn't be carried by the average Joe. So I think you can easily discern that this is of importance to Daya.
In that case, Ellen looks at Daya in disgust and drops the trinket right next to her head and says, "Gods, where were gods when I needed you?" And then walks away, but I keep the torch. So she did get stolen from, but I do walk away.
So
Fine.
You keep the torch and walk away? Okay. While you're walking away, you begin to hear a scream.
I look at what that's what Ellen's making the scream.
This scream also seems to be coming in a certain direction, more akin to over here, and the sounds of these the screams draw nearer and nearer as a figure approaches. And as this figure approaches and he's screaming and wailing like, "Oh! You are greeted by none other than Hubert Camperdinkle." And him screaming ends up waking up the rest of the party, discombobulated, maybe disgruntled, at the sounds of this old man running towards you all. So he's got to approach first Ophelia, and he's going to bend down on one knee and put his hand on your robust and large shoulder compared to his little halfling size. He's more of a gnome, I guess. And he speaks with you. "Wow, I've never seen someone of your stature before." Oh, sorry, didn't mean to.
Panic from the scream. She was having a nightmare and attempts to flail out and hits him.
Oh God! You strike him, and he takes just a little bit of damage. Not much, but he's a very weak man. He is old, withered. He's kind of taken aback a bit. He's, "Oh God! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to startle you."
I'm so sorry. I was having a bad dream. Where are we?
Well, have you?
Who are you guys?
Have you ever had a dream where you could? I'm always bad with my words, but you get the point, right?
What?
Good. I saw you guys land here earlier, and I thought I'd go back to town, alert the others, and see how you all were doing. I could also use your help on a couple things, but one thing at a time, Cupid. One thing at a time. Oh, my name. Oh. Wait, where are you going?
I hide behind Elwyn because I'm really, really shy and I can't meet your eye contact.
Okay. All right. Is everyone all right? You there? A fellow. Whoa! Oh my! He licks. He uses his tongue to lick his palm and uses that to slick back the hair that is basically non-existent to kind of prep himself to look a bit more presentable. And he approaches Valeria. Sorry, I am scrambling. Lily, don't worry. I will get you to introduce your character and everything.
Oh, don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me.
Okay. Valeria, you go ahead before I start rambling as Hubert. who you are, what you are. And,
I was in
all
the
that.
process of trying to climb over these bones because there was a big distraction over there, and I see this poor little man that's definitely was passed out, and I was so ready to just root through his belongings. But now I see you.
Oh,
Hello.
okay. Well, you feel you.
Don't mind me.
I won't. I just wanted to make sure that you're all right. I mean, we heard a loud bang crash. I assume what remains of your ship is yet to be discovered. I feel like I'm hearing a mosquito tone. Some ancient runic language is being echoed through reality. My brain. Are you hearing this? It's just me? Oh, it seems to be coming from over here. Hello? He gets on one knee. He's like, oh, a fellow gnome. Perfect. Are you there?
Who are you calling a gnome? I am no gnome. I'm just a little short. I'm 5'10.5", for God's sakes. You think I'm a gnome?
I mean, logistically speaking, sir, I don't think you reach 5 foot 10 inches. I mean, you're my height. You're just rightly near it.
This is perfectly average height for a grown man.
Look
don't
around you.
understand.
Do you see people that are a bit taller than us? I wouldn't
just
say
assumed-
we're average.
I assumed they were giants.
He puts his hand on your shoulder.
He says, rest easy. You, like me, have been blessed with this blight of being a short king. Together we will carry this burden to this realm and beyond.
Cupid, please.
Please,
Give me a moment.
call me Comforting Girl.
moment. I must stand in the waves so they do not see my tears, Hubert.
No, emotion is good. If it helps you, I can cry on command. I learned to do that back in Frostfall. In fact, I was the... I guess I should tell this to the rest of you if you can hear me. You're probably wondering who I am and what I do and everything. So, what was your name, sir?
My name is Sniff Moranis.
Sniff Moranis. Has a good smell to it. Why don't we all gather around and I can give you guys a nice little briefing of where you are. I'm sure it's a little disorienting landing on this godforsaken ruins of a beach. So, find yourself somewhere comfortable and we can talk. Whenever you're ready. Just make yourself at home, but
1 second.
we don't have to be too scrambled.
Pardon me.
Oh, what's everything
Stand here on
missing?
this.
I will also say that a lot of you guys are probably relatively familiar with each other because you have been on this boat for about a month. So that might ease things. Sorry, I probably should say that. Just so, unless you guys want it to be awkward, you guys don't know each other at all, we can totally run with that. So entirely up to you. I just feel like maybe it's more comfortable if you guys know each other. Again, DM mistake. I should have probably made that clear. So I will actually leave that up to you guys. Democracy at its finest. If you guys want to be complete strangers,
awkward.
okay, we'll keep it awkward
Straight
then.
alive.
Yeah, shipwreck, amnesia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
hit my head on the rock.
All right. So
Find your seats and I'll break things down for you. Is everybody comfortable? I know these wooden planks are a little rotted and have some kelp growing in it, dried kelp at this point. But I'm sure it's better than nothing. Oh, and what a cute little rat. Sorry, I digress. My name is
Your name is Sniff
No,
Moranis.
okay, I know your name is Sniff Moranis. I said my name. And when I say my name, I mean me. As in I.
Called me a rat.
No, I was looking the complete opposite direction. You saw the back of my head, which I know it shines, and you probably saw your reflection, and maybe perhaps eyes on the back of my head, the youngins say. But no, I was clearly looking at the actual, tangible rat right here, right here. You see that I am pointing right over there.
Ah, yes. Well, why didn't you say that?
I also I extended my finger when I pointed at the rat.
I'm
So,
sorry, I'm suffering significant pain.
I know there's a lot of confusion going on. It's okay, Short King. Again, we're all in this together. So, again, my name is Hubert Cumperdinkle. I was a renowned apothecarist or apothecariist. I don't know the proper verbiage of it, and no, I, as a DM, did not look up the vernacular and know if that was right or not, so just roll with it. In Frostfall, where I actually managed and took care of the royalty of Frostfall. In case some of you may not be aware, Frostfall is a frozen wasteland, most would say, within Darenth, where most of the gnomes and dwarves reside. Within Darenth, most races and sub-races, they all have their quarter claim of the land where they find the environment best suits their needs. And for us, we like to be underground. So we had established over quite a strenuous amount of time this wonderful, grandiose designed pyramid that is built up over the ages based on the hot spring that rests in the center. As the steam rises, the steam begins to solidify at the top, increasing the height of this pyramid as the ages continue. But anyways, I know Sniff Moranis and possibly Dia are familiar with that area. If not, that's totally fine. There are some that go beyond Frostfall. In fact, I mean, you guys are here right now. Quite a pleasant discovery. I don't really see many gnomes and dwarves venture beyond the frozen wastes of Frostfall. But I decided to go on an adventure because the princess of Frostfall, when she was very young, and ever since she was born, had an ailment that I, in my entire apothecary and all of my studies and research, could not find a cure. So I began scurrying and scavenging for ancient texts, and I found something interesting. Also, before I continue, apparently I am cutting out for you guys. I will
Only in
fix
Discord.
that.
Only in Discord. I think.
Is it only in Discord?
Just Discord. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh God, what is doing that?
Turn crisp off if you have it on.
Crisp, I don't think is on. Yeah, Crisp is not on.
Oh no.
I'll just keep talking, and then you guys just let me know. Because now it's showing that I'm always green, so I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good
I
thing.
think it's just when you do the voice.
It's okay. So I will do the voice again and continue where I left off. Echo cancellation is off as well. Okay, I appreciate you guys working through these hiccups. Again,
No worries.
there's nothing that isn't scuffed. So I will keep talking. Is it cutting out? I'm going to go on a ramble. So I'll continue about the princess. Okay, the princess of Frostfall. She had grown very ill. So I, as the main apothecarist there in Frostfall, put it upon myself to figure out what could be used. What could I make, conjure, mix together to save her of this illness? We developed quite a wonderful relationship over the years, but as I sought other historical documents and ancient texts from the First Age that were restored and maintained all these years, I found out that there is a certain creature known as a basilisk. Are you guys aware of what a basilisk is, or any of you?
The snake? Big giant snake?
Good. Yes, it's like a snake. There are variants.
I blush.
I'm
Yes,
sorry, but why are you telling us this?
Oh.
Ellen looks at him impatiently with her arms crossed.
Yes, I'm getting to it. Sorry, an old man likes to ramble. We got so many stories to tell. Oh, speaking of which, sorry. Focus, Coverdale. Focus. The reason why I'm telling you this is because there are rumors that basilisks still exist beyond Darinth. So, and within basilisks they have an oil, and this oil is known to cure all ailments. So, if anything, if I were to grab such oil and obtain it, I could bring it back to her and cure her, and everything would be right. And so I made that promise to her all those years ago. It's probably been maybe 10 years. So she's gotten a bit older, I'm sure, but
So you want snake oil to save Princess?
yes, good. What was your name?
Ophelia.
Ophelia, very good. You're very attentive.
Is the princess pretty?
Oh, very pretty. Almost as pretty as you with your bow, aren't you? Just adorable.
Oh, shy.
But I got lucky. Fates claim it. When I crashed here, they told me there is a basilisk that resides here. In fact, I know just the person to take you to. There's a person in town, the first person that ever got to this land. But, I can ramble on and on about the mission and why I'm here, and also the grievances of why I haven't been able to leave. Not only is a basilisk a very dangerous creature, but also I don't know how your oracle receptors work, but way over yonder you can probably see that the waters are a little green off in the distance. Do you see that?
He points way
Yes,
off by the
yes,
rocks.
Of course, I can see green. Of course.
Yes,
That's pretty green.
So, turns out, you could even see some evidence of this shipwreck here. It is some sort of corrosive material, ooze, that permeates above the surface of the water that surrounds this entire island. We're not sure why that is, but it eats and chews away at all the wood. And we think that mayhaps the oil could be a solution as well, and we have all these stone pillars, which can be quite detrimental to the wood, so, getting the hide is also very important to uniting the integrity of the ship to make it stronger. Like you, Ophelia.
Oh, I'm really strong. I can do anything.
Anything, really?
Anything, yeah.
Oh, what's something... Daya, what is something that Ophelia could do? That she could showcase her strength? That might be a good way for us to kind of break the ice and get, more accommodated.
I've been eyeing that large carcass near the waters. Its bones are quite expansive. I'd like to retrieve one of those, but you see, I'm a little bit frail, and I have plantar fasciitis in my feet, so it's hard to walk.
You want me to get bone?
If it is no trouble to you, I suppose it could be a spot of fun to retrieve one of the large rib bones from that carcass.
You can use it as a walking stick.
Yes,
yes, that's a
indeed.
great idea.
Maybe fashion it into some manner of scepter to cast spells.
Oh, fantastical. Getting so creative with it.
You
Or a
can't
boat.
walk? Or is your feet okay?
They will get better in time.
I'll
I think
carry you
I've-
to the bones, and you can pick out the bone you want. I Princess carry Daya.
Oh, goodness me!
All right, Daya is now on. Did you want like her legs on your shoulders, like resting up like a child on a father, like a sports game, or are you talking like just kind of like
Like Princess
hugging
Carrie,
you? Oh, Princess Carrie.
Like a
Okay. It's just-
princess.
like a groom.
Like
to
they're
a
getting
bride.
married.
Okay, love
I'm
that.
dangling.
Okay, feet are dangling, and you escort her
And I take her
towards
to the bones.
the carcass of the whale.
Oh, okay, so which one of the bones were you wanting to pluck?
Oh, goodness. I'm spoiled for choice. I feel like a kid in a magic candy store. That one that is closest to the waves is covered in a strange kind of moss. Looks very interesting. Has a nice texture to it.
Oh, Daya, I've got a bone for you.
What is it, Sir Sniff?
I'll just
And
have you.
I scurry. I pull my pants back up and scurry off.
I feel like I saw some kind of strange sea monster.
Snifferance, you get back here this instant!
I didn't see anything.
Did anyone smell that? I smell a strange musk in the air. I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. Oh, it must be my seasickness from earlier.
Let's hope that is all it was.
Huh? What just happened?
Well, let's get a move on, ladies. Princess isn't gonna save herself.
Oh yes, the princess needs the snake oil, legendary brew.
Yes, indeed, she does. Okay, I guess a feat of strength is not necessarily of our utmost importance. I say we get you accommodated with the lovely features of this land. He's going to continue down the beach and pretend he's like a tour guide, and he's just really going to try to make things as flattering as it can. On our right, we have this cracked barrel here with this old dried seaweed that ages back 25 years, in fact. It was one of the first barrels to crash on this beach here. In fact, it was here before my time. Come on, onwards, let's go. So, what were all of your names? I'm sure I'll try my best to remember.
I'm Sniff Moranis.
Sniff Moranis.
Yes, that's right. I'm from the Moranis family. I'm actually looking for my brother. His name is Lick.
Lick what?
Well, we go by the Moranis family. The Moranis family.
He cocks his brows up a bit. He's like,
okay. That's a surname I don't think I've ever heard of before, but there's a lot of people in Frostfall, so you can easily get lost.
We moved recently, yes.
Oh, okay, of course. So here is the docks and our prime little beautiful project. Look at it. Oh, potential hopes of escape. Isn't it beautiful? But it doesn't quite have a name. I don't know if you guys have any ideas, but it's getting there. You can hear the chains kind of rattling in the wind. The waves continue to crash on the shore. As you guys continue to walk down this dock, you can see that this boat is just like an all-you-can-eat buffet of sorts of just different assortments of wood that looks like it was gathered from all the shipwrecks. It doesn't look very stable, but it still looks like promising enough to float and perhaps get you off the island. Or that is the hope, at least.
I think I would rather drown than ride in that.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. I mean, you can, if you want, you could take a walk. Walk the plank, they say, and, you could feel it out for yourself. But, I mean, I'll be honest.
Fine. I'll go first. I'm not scared of anything. I'll go. I'll walk the plank.
okay, I'm going to give you...
I can do it. I'm
going to have you do a nice little... Let's do an acrobatics again. Why not? Do a little acrobatics check. It's the wood is a little old. Let's see how you can, if you can navigate safely through this little plank here.
The Moranis family is very athletic, I'll have you know.
Okay, just be careful.
So you'll go to character sheet, athletics, and just left click that, and it should do a check. Okay.
Oh, good God.
With a 7, you begin with great confidence as you are boasting about your
See, ladies,
family.
this is easy.
the boards begin to shake, and one of them collapses. The nails are breaking apart. Even though you are small in size, you did not shift your weight accordingly, and now you are hanging to the one plank left.
Okay, well, surely this is a setup of some sorts. You've placed these boards perfectly so I'd slip. You wouldn't take my spot as the gnome in a group with all the tall giant ladies. Curse you!
No. There's plenty of room for more than one short king. Can someone save him, please? I don't think I can lift him up.
What's that? I've heard murmurings that he's some kind of king. We must protect him.
King. Sir.
Ellen just looks away in
blood up there,
disgust.
royal blood.
Please, it's not funny anymore, guys.
I lift out my hand and try to help him up.
Oh,
Okay.
As I look at his finger to see if he has any jewelry or something showing
Malaria.
his
Thank God it's
standard
you.
of
Thank God you're
royalty.
here, Malaria.
Okay,
Thank you.
well,
Please,
as-
lift me up.
You're reaching your hand, he grabs it, but you're just holding him there, and you're staring and getting a little gauge of his hands. I want you to give me a quick little investigation. Actually, you know what? We don't even need that. You can clearly see his hands as you're grabbing them. And Sniff Moranis,
Yes.
do you happen to have any jewelry on your hands?
Oh, God, yes, I do. I have my brother's ring.
Okay.
It's on this hand, actually.
Okay. Which hand is it?
And my crystal around my neck, too. Oh, fuck.
Okay, so you can
I
clearly
need
see
that one, though.
the crystal around the neck, and you can see the ring. So,
Take the ring, leave the crystal, please. I need that crystal.
You don't know what she's doing yet. She's grabbing hold of you as if she's tightening her grip to pull you up. So Silver, what would you like to attempt?
I'd like to elaborately try to pick him up, make a show of like flowing hair, distract him, and I'd like to try and take his jewelry. As
Okay,
subtly
you
as
know what? I want
possible.
to get a nice little charismatic swoosh of the hair. Slay with me. Give me that nice little charisma roll and
Stand strong.
Sniff if you want.
Stand strong.
You can try to contest this, entirely up to you, or if you just want to leave it to my discretion of the roll.
It's,
I'll leave it.
and
I'll leave it to you, good sir.
I'm just gonna like
Okay.
flap my hair in his face and kind of blind him a little bit.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me for charisma. Oh my gosh,
Jesus.
Valeria with a 17. That hair is flowing like Fabio, and it is, oh gosh, straight out of a L'Oreal commercial. So beautiful. Sir Snifforanus, he is taken aback by the beauty. He's even smacked a couple times by your long flowing hair. Back and forth as you pull him up, and he does not notice. As you're grabbing him, you slide that ring off of his finger and take it onto your, slip it into your pockets, and that is the ring right there, the brother's ring.
Picture. Oh my god, this
Shout
is so
out Van,
cool.
always on the fly with some new
Beautiful.
items and trinkets.
That's awesome.
So you have successfully yoinked his ring, and he is now recovered. You guys are back on the dock. So the ring is now in your inventory. Silver, you can check that from activating or looking at your character page and going to inventory, and you can see it.
That's so
you've got a little
cool.
knickknack now. And Sniff Moranis, you are no longer about to fall in the water, so you can move yourself if you'd like.
See, I told you guys it was easy. Now, come on. What's taking you so long? Hurry up.
Are you guys comfortable crossing? I know that was a little dangerous. As long as we go one at a time, it should be all right.
Wait, also, I don't mean to interrupt. How do we see our inventory?
You double click your character sheet, and then you see there's several tabs: action, spellbook, inventory, features, effects, biography. It will be the inventory tab.
I see it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
looking
a
on
lot
the
of you
left.
guys probably have like basic inventory, but you know, who knows? As the adventure progresses, you might get new stuff to add
so
to that.
cool.
So yeah.
Ladies first. Go ahead.
What is that supposed to mean, Hubert?
Oh,
I went
it's-
first.
Well, you were a little bold in your adventures, Short King, but I'm a little bit more traditional in several aspects. Not because, like, a woman can't go second. She totally could.
Oh, right. I
if
have
she
no
wants.
problem being. I would have no problem.
Yeah, woman.
Yes, woman.
Yes.
You...
Forgive me, my feet are a bit tender still.
Oh, okay.
I should have carried. Oh man, it's stupid Ophelia. I should have carried him.
Minus 100 aura to Ophelia.
Okay, Ophelia, you were making sure everyone else was safe on the dock. You did
Can
a
I
good
touch your-
job.
Can I touch your hair?
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's so soft and silky.
I love your
It
your
smells
bow. It's
like
very beautiful.
flowers.
Wow.
As you guys are mesmerized and glazing each other over your hair, Cubert's gonna approach Elwyn and look a little curious, and he's gonna ask,
Are you going to join us, or do you need a moment?
Elwyn's gonna look at Hubert in annoyance. So she's looking down at him, and she's gonna say, "Listen, old man, I don't know what we're doing here and why we're following you, but enough's enough." And then she proceeds to, walk away a little bit.
It's better to stick together,
Why?
Because it's always better, safer in numbers, they say.
Why? We just crashed. Who are you? She's like eyeing him really suspiciously.
he is very intimidated. He's gonna recoil a bit, and he's gonna back up. And as he's backing up, he's gonna bump into Ophelia.
Oh, God, you startled me.
Can she? But Elwyn has white hair, right?
Yes, she does have.
Is it because you're old too and you need me to carry you? I can carry you across to the boat if you want. I'm really strong.
Huh? She stumbles back a little bit.
Princess, can I carry her too?
That you can't. You're definitely able to.
Do I have to roll for it?
If you'd like to roll for it, and how gracefully you scoop her up, and also if Vey, if you're consenting to this scoop, entirely
roll
up to you.
against me?
You can roll against.
No,
all
I
for
mean,
that.
I consent out of character, but I'm
In
flapping
character?
my arms
Okay.
in character, very not wanting to go.
Okay. Yeah, you're still
Okay.
resistant. Got it.
Look, let go of me.
Scoop her up and I'm like, don't worry, miss. I'll get you across safe and sound.
That's the
I'm
spirit.
so happy. I'm really happy right now. Holy shit, this is the best day of my life.
Oh God.
You've gotten to carry two princesses today. Life is good.
Life is so good. They think I'm a hero. What the heck?
You saved the day.
Okay. Well, we made it over here. And
Just,
as you
like,
can
flapping
see,
my
it's
feet.
quite, it's got some integrity to it.
He steps on. He plants his foot very firmly on one of the planks, and his foot immediately just breaks through it. And he staggers a bit, and he collects himself. He's like,
there's always a couple hiccups. but rest assured, it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. There's hope. There's hope.
Sniff is gonna walk way over to the front of the bow of the ship and just pee off the side and be right back really fast in a second.
I thought he was gonna have a Titanic King of the World moment, but I guess he's doing that and
He is, in a
peeing. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll leave him to his own devices, but we have made a lot of progress, as you see. It's basically all just about ready. There's just a little bit more wood we need, and there's an elf that likes to rest up in the forest. He's not much. He's a bit of a lone wolf, as some people like to say.
Elves
Broad
are
in
usually
type.
pretty strong-willed, I guess.
Yes, he's actually.
He looks at Elwyn.
You have a familiar. Are you a ranger?
I am. Why?
She's so cool.
Oh,
I just see you shift. Ophelia keeps just shifting around the boat's dock and is just pacing back and forth. I'm guessing like blushing and doing your little peepo shy with the little fingers, admiring Elwyn.
Yep, exactly like that.
And Hubert's gonna look like a little ecstatic at hearing that you're a ranger.
Oh, well, the elf up in the forest happens to be a ranger. I'm sure you guys would have a lot to talk about. I've always been quite fascinated in that whole aspect of your life and the whole of the wild. And if you don't mind me asking, is your familiar blood relative? Was it... Sniff, Moranis, put your pants on!
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, what did I miss?
That strange
Sorry about
musk
that.
again. Oh, goodness.
I can assure you that was not from the green ooze, but I have a feeling we might have some yellow ooze adding to it. We might need more than just the oil to save us to get off this island. But welcome back.
I thought I found the basilisk over there. Sorry about that.
Also,
carry on, Hubert.
He's gonna approach you, just very, get really up close to you, and he's going to pull out a handkerchief and try to hide it from others and hand it to you. He's like,
Just in case it dribbles a bit. There you go.
Thank you.
I struggle with that quite a bit. You have IBS?
Yes.
Okay, well, that one, I've gotten a lot of use out of it.
you can tell that it has been slightly worn, but it reeks of like seawater. Like he just constantly drenches it in the seawater to air quotes clean it. And he's like,
Rest assured, I was an apothecarist. I'm always make sure things are sanitary.
he winks and gets back and turns to everyone else.
So, why don't we head on to town and I can introduce you to the founder of Reekwater, huh?
Okay.
And we'll get
Okay,
closer
nice.
to.
Will there be less boats?
There will be less boats. Oh, and
Then
there'll
I'm
be
so
food.
down.
Oh, there'll be food. Maurice makes one of the greatest stews.
Oh, is
Oh,
there
thank
meat?
goodness.
Is there meat?
There is meat.
Oh, I love meat.
It's mostly just fish that we tend to scrape off the ocean here, but there is some wildlife actually further up into the bluff of this island, and we do have some live game, so we've stored quite a bit of that, and...
Games? I love playing
Oh
games.
boy, do I have something visually stimulating to show you. Come with me,
perfect.
please.
Cool. Did we
All right,
just
well,
get
I-
on the boat? Oh, okay.
Let's go, guys.
Okay.
Sorry,
lady.
there's just so much for me to show you in so little time.
Elwyn sighs and just trods along.
I wait to make sure all the clothes get off just in case they need another lift.
Good.
I tip my head a little
I
lightly
give
at Elwyn.
Ophelia a little pat to say
Aw.
thank you.
So happy.
Come now, we're almost there. Okay, so you got to see a little bit of the dock, and we've done our best. Here's some of the fish we've caught today, right here. Actually, if you want, we could get some fresh fish for the stew. Would any of you want to make a selection? There's a few different, but a lot of them are very similar.
Can I just eat a fish?
Yeah,
I
if
eat
you
a
like,
fish.
there are quite a few in there. You can
I
just
just-
grab one.
Yep, take one and slurp one down.
Can I roll
Like, no
to
chewing?
inspect these to see
Oh,
if they're
yeah.
actually
Oh,
fresh?
okay. Before you roll to see how sanitary this raw fish is, you see Ophelia just dig into the barrel with no hesitation, grabbing one of the biggest fishes in there and just sliding it down their gullet like it was a slip and slide experience for this joler, and was smooth as butter.
Well, I can eat a bigger fish than her. Give me one. I'll take one too.
I don't.
Please leave the bones if it's no trouble.
You know
Of
what?
course, diarrhea.
Are you going
It's
to try
diarrhea.
Are you?
Rhea.
Sorry. Are you
I
going
roll
to try to eat this?
perception?
And first, before the perception roll, well, actually, we'll do another investigation. But Annis, you weren't trying to eat a big fish, were you?
Wait,
yes,
what?
I was.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll eat one before the check. In case
Okay.
I get like fucked over by it.
Before? So you want to do it without the check or
I
after?
want to do it without the check. Yeah, my
Okay,
character is
okay.
like just overcompensating. So
All right.
I don't care about the facts. I'll
There
just go
happens
for
to be another large fish in there. Looks like a mini. I mean, tuna are really big, so I'm talking like a fun-sized little tuna. I don't know why they're a bit smaller here, but you know they make it work with what they got. So you grab that 5 foot 10 inch tuna, and you're dangling it over you, and that thing is as big as your head.
Oh, I've had bigger. This will be easy.
Have you? Okay. Why don't you go ahead? I'm going to make you do a little bit of a performance on how you are executing this this fish, seeing how if you're able to actually impressively. Okay. You open your mouth as if like a chain chomp from Mario, unhinging your jaw, and it's you are impressively like you have a lot of real estate there, a lot more than most gnomes. And as you shove it into your mouth, it looks like it gracefully enters. However, it gets a little lodged in the esophagus, and you are starting to choke. You're right. Someone quick, help him!
I would like to give him a Heimlich.
Okay.
I
Go
lift
ahead.
up this little nose and I do the little.
The fish.
It's okay, little guy. Get it out. Get it all out, okay? It's okay. Give him another. Plop.
The fish just jumps out of his mouth after Ophelia does one really nice Heimlich maneuver, and the fish flies directly at Elwyn and hits her in the face.
What the? He brushes it off even, and you can like see the rage behind her eyes. So she steps closer to Sir
Sniffs Moranis.
Sorry, my eyes were bigger than my mouth, I guess. Sorry about that, Elwyn.
Is the fish chewed?
You can't. He did not. He tried to swallow it whole like you. But as the fish fell to the ground, you actually see it move a bit, like it scared it to life, and it is flopping on the dock as Elwyn steps onto the fish, executing it of any semblance of life it had left, and approaches you, Sir Sniffs Moranis, and does not look happy.
Poor fish. I put it back in the ocean.
It is dead. It is.
Be free!
It's just floating there.
Yeah. You can see it just immediately surface on the water and slowly continue to drift out to sea.
I'm a good person.
How do I open my inventory again?
Double
Oh,
click
I
your.
got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Elwyn quickly takes out check my inventory. A rapier.
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Okay.
Oh.
A rapier from her backpack and puts it swiftly against Marinus's like
Like his
chest.
throat, a chest. Okay.
Just the tip against his chest. And then she says, "Is this what you want?"
Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have you roll an intimidation, but I'm gonna give you advantage.
Ooh, because
So
I'm taller.
I think to roll with an advantage, I think you have to shift left click. I don't remember. Riku, I don't know if you can verify for me.
Just hold E
Oh,
whenever you click.
EA Sports. It's in the game. There you go.
Ooh.
Okay, and Sniff Moranis, up to you. I mean, a 19 is going to be hard to contest, but if you want to see if your bravado can, retort, entirely up to you.
No, I don't want this. I wanted the fish. And then I try to get out of this and go dive after the fish to eat it in the ocean. So what I have to roll?
Okay.
Higher than 19.
You know what? We'll do an athletics. because you're gonna try to move the rapier out of the way and then dive into the water gracefully. Also, do you have any swimming experience? I just want to know because it is
a bath once or twice before.
Okay, it is common that many gnomes, if you did live in Frostfall, because the natural hot spring at the center of it, a lot of people go swim and bathe there. So it would entirely make sense if you knew how to swim. But in case you just never did.
Very buoyant. We Moranuses are very, very buoyant.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, Elwyn, if you want to keep holding him in his place, you could try to contest this or let him dive in the water.
Would like to interrupt him by tripping him over.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, let's do a little contest
like ankle
here.
tripping him over.
Yeah. Let's see if
Like
you
as
can...
he's about to dive down, type of thing.
Okay, then let's do a sleight of hand because you're trying to be quick with it and stealthily. So he's able, as he's like maneuvering, he maneuvers successfully past the rapier, and he's getting ready to swan dive straight for the fish that is still floating, and seems to be capturing Ophelia's gaze. I feel like Ophelia probably has a tear in her eye, still seeing that fish, thinking that there's probably still life left for that fish, and it's just like, I did a good thing today. So with a 10, you are able to. His dive is definitely thwarted by your foot, but not too much that he were to like face plant on the dock or belly flop into the water. He's still able to relatively recover. It's not the most graceful dive, but he does dive into the water, and you can see Sniff Moranis take a lunge, or plunge, as one could say. Look at that little splash. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
So now he is in the water. The fish is, floated a bit. It's over there. So he's swimming now.
Okay, so I Sniff starts swimming out there and just making my way over there, and then I start looking for it, and I can't seem to find it anymore, and it's like sinking down to the bottom. So I try to like dive under the water to catch it.
Okay.
Ellen just shakes her head in disapproval and disgust over what she's witnessing.
Do you need any help? Are you okay? Because Ophelia's been able to help everyone, so... You said you'll be okay?
Fine. Surely there's no riptide, right?
As long as you don't go too far, like if you go beyond... Here, I'll follow you.
He starts walking around the dock, and he's like,
As long as you don't go beyond this little plank here, you won't have to deal with any sort of riptide. As you can see, the waves are starting to get a little more tumultuous. You're going against the current. You're actually in the riptide now. Now, if you want to get out of the riptide, you need to swim diagonally, not vertically. So start swimming. Yes, there you go. Good. Good.
And I make it back up onto the bridge with Hubert.
yeah, he helps you up.
Wow, that was impressive.
Can I like roll to see if I actually got the fish or not?
You were able to get it with ease. It wasn't. It hadn't sank that far.
How permanent are deaths?
Are what?
Like deaths. Like if you were to drown right there, would you have to stay down?
That is, I'd leave that up to the player if they wanted to die.
I
live. Again, this is only going to be like 2 to 3 sessions. So if you want to have a hardcore run with your little character, entirely up to you. I leave that up to your
That'd
agency.
be a valiant
Ellen
way to
has
go
a heart
out.
attack right now on the beach. Bye, guys.
God, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys have fun. Okay, speaking of which, I don't know how long we've been going, but if you guys need like a 5-minute break or anything, or if we want to keep pushing just a little bit longer to the top of the hour and then take because we still got like an hour and a half of our slot.
Yeah, I'm good.
Everyone's fine?
good.
No bathroom? Okay. We shall continue.
Okay. All right. We seem to go on quite a few, little side tangents here, but why don't we grab ourselves three fish? No, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus. Tallying will probably want some, so that will be 7.
Did we ever check their freshness?
We did not. So, Valeria, if you did
We
want to
didn't.
check, why don't you give me a investigation? With a 15, you're able to easily decipher the quality of these fish. They do look freshly caught, but you notice as your eyes gaze through the cracks of this little crate, further down in the barrel are some older fish, and their scent has been like muzzled by the top of the fresh fish. So there's definitely some bad batches in there that are, well hidden.
I said, am I gonna be okay or not? I ate that fish.
The fish is gonna be fine. I mean, look at it. It all looks good at the top. So, Ophelia, could you just grab the crate for us, and we'll head on to our little makeshift inn.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's get going.
Oh, by the way, this, in case you've never known what a basilisk looks like, right here. However, this is a baby basilisk, so they're about a quarter the size, or maybe even a fifth. I don't personally know. I haven't seen a fully grown one myself, but they had killed. They killed that. In fact, we have a lot of dried, aged basilisk meat in our cellar, so we could add that to the stew with the fish if you like to try some more exotic meats.
Is it a sensor bar?
A what?
A sensor.
A sensor?
Yeah, like was is it censored? Like what is that green bar on the top of it?
Oh no! Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry, that is
I'm
actually.
thinking like maybe like the non show the gore.
Let me DM describe this for you visually. So that little green bar that looks like a censorship bar, it's actually just like a mossy wooden plank. It's like a cross type of feature, so it holds the head in place.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like resting on this like huge wooden
I thought you didn't
cross.
like want us to see the gore. I'm like, okay.
Family friend. Yeah, let's keep a family-friendly audience with Sniff Moranis and diarrhea and him pulling his cock out within
Diarrhea.
10 minutes. Diarrhea, sorry. He was pulling his cock out like 3 times already, and I'm sure there will be more.
Nice.
Anyways,
Okay, so let's go into the inn and let's, you guys probably haven't eaten in a bit. Why don't we have ourselves a nice meal and you guys can get to meet Talahane and we can all get to know each other. Because I feel like I've been rambling so much, I don't even know half of your names. So, I'll go ahead and get the door.
and Hubert will enter, and as you enter, you will begin to hear some cackling of a man that's just drinking to himself in a corner.
Oh, lovely. Something about being all alone and drinking this lovely beverage. I know we don't have much of you left, sweetheart, but I'll make you last.
And he takes a nice little smooch onto this bottle of this intense alcohol, and he takes a big swig. He's completely oblivious of you guys entering. And Hubert will raise his voice.
Talhane, we have visitors, the visitors I mentioned.
He'll lean back on his chair. His head just droops, like upside down on the chair, and is looking at all of you. Drool is just like seeping out of his little mouth and staining his beard with alcohol.
Oh, it's you lot, huh? The newcomers of Reekwater. Well, welcome to the hellhole. Take a seat. Have a lovely time. I'm sure you'll love being trapped here. I've been here for almost three quarters of my life. So surely things can't get worse.
Can I get a drink too?
Oh, you want a drink? You can.
Fine. He's gonna stand up, and he's a little staggeredly in his movement, and he's gonna screech.
Maurice, we've got visitors. Can you get us some? What would you guys like?
He kind of whispers and starts to mosey on over. He just reeks of alcohol, and just he probably has not bathed in a very long time, so he does not smell very pleasant, and it is quite evident as he approaches all of you. And he is very friendly. He is placing his hand on each and every one of you.
Oh, it's such a lovely way to meet new people being trapped on an island. So, what would you like to drink, small man?
Who are you calling a small man?
I mean,
My name
look
is
at you.
Sniff Moranis. And
Sniff.
I'll have a Shirley Temple, please.
Shirley what?
A Shirley Temple.
This is not a brothel, Sniff Moranis. This is an inn, one that I built with my crew. So I don't think I don't have any Shirley Temples, but I do have someone that might suit your fancy. Maurice! Just get out here with our finest ale already. It'll take me too long to get the orders of these customers. Just say whatever your best judgment is.
And then you're gonna hear some loud stomps. The whole inn is like teetering back and forth okay, we're actually hearing it. You're hearing the wood break and shatter as these footsteps continue in the back of the cellar. Even with that nice little wooden wall, it is not deafening the sound at all. The door is closed, but it immediately gets slammed open as you're greeted with through her head peeks through this small little door frame, and Maurice comes through, and she's beautiful, isn't she?
Elwyn instinctively draws her bow, or puts her hand on her bow, because she thinks it's a monster.
Okay. Hubert's gonna take a notice of you drawing your bow.
Oh, calm down. This is Maurice. Maurice's friend, not foe. Friend, not foe. Right, Maurice?
And Maurice is gonna stand there like a huge Goliath, towering over you guys. She is like at the ceiling of this inn, and she's gonna go,
Yes, of course. Hi, of course. I'm a friend. I would never hurt any of you. Even you.
and just breathes heavily over you, Ophelia. And she's holding this huge keg of alcohol.
So which one do you want? It's the alcohol. I've got it for you.
I'd like a tall glass of milk.
Milk? Okay, don't look.
She's gonna turn around and she's going to undress herself and grab a huge tankard to the side, and you can hear like a cow's udder. You can hear it flop out as she just starts going.
I thought this wasn't a
I wasn't the only one who thought like, okay, cool.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Nothing. Cow's milk.
Yeah, well, no. She is definitely not using a cow. There's no cow.
Oh, she's not using a
That
cow.
She is the cow in this analogy here. Sorry, you were right in your assessment.
I was right.
Yes, it is. That's why she faced away. You know, courtesy. She was at least a little courteous. Unlike Sniffler. Maybe different cultures, different strokes for different folks. They say.
Yes,
You could. As she's pouring up and filling the tankard, she's like,
A lot more than I thought.
it just starts. You hear the milk like leaking and dripping onto the wood, and she's staggering to hold the little tankard as she props her clothing back on and turns around and faces you and gives you this huge tankard of breast milk.
Elwyn just audibly gags. I'm not even trying to hide it.
Fresh from Maurice. Maurice's milk. My favorite. If you think it's poison, don't worry.
She just takes a glug of it.
Delicious. Well, if you want me to feed you, she collects a bit more, and then hovers over you, and tries to like baby bird it to you.
Well, it's rude not to drink it, I guess. I swish it around, I smell it, take a little sip, like a tiny little sip.
So, would you like more Reese's milk?
How is it, Ophelia?
It's not that bad. It's a little sweet. And she just.
Is it too late to change my order?
Would you like some? I still have more from the other teat.
Oh, sure. Anybody else?
No,
thank you.
No.
Okay.
I'll have water. Thank you.
Okay.
She'll turn around, milk the other, and hands over the other tankard over to Sniff, and
Cheers,
we'll
Ophelia.
you guys both have tankards of the milk. Meanwhile, seems like half the other party's just disgusted and preventing themselves from retching. Talhain just kind of like cocks back and like sighs, is like,
Nothing new under the sun. So, I'm sure you guys don't like the homebrewed lot, so why don't I get you guys something more off the shelf?
so he'll grab some assorted ales and hand them over to you. So to you, Daya, he'll ask,
Sweet, savory, or spicy?
I suppose I'm quite partial to sweet. Have you any potions of speed? I'm starting to get the shakes.
Potions of speed? What do you take me for, an apothecary? Hubert, you wouldn't
my
happen to
apologies,
have one
my
of
apologies.
those, would you?
Hubert will look like he's thinking for a moment.
potion of speed. Oh, yes, I believe I have some ingredients to make a makeshift one. It's not the most authentic, of course, because I had to use resources on the island, but if I go over to the apothecary, I'm sure I can make you one real quick. I'll be right back.
Hubert Comperdinkle is he's so excited to be able to make something for people because he enjoys this. This is something he's done his whole life, is make potions and help people. So the fact that that's something that you want and something he can do kind of takes him back to his glory days. So he sprints and runs straight into Valeria and like bumps, and he's like,
So sorry.
and he just rushes out.
All right, more milk for me.
And then he's gonna go over to Valeria. Is it Valeria?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. He's gonna put his hand on your shoulder. He's like,
So for you, darling, would you like a sweet, savory,
winks.
or a spicy beverage, eh?
You haven't happened to, this isn't coming for your teat, is it, sir?
What do you take me for? I'm not Maurice.
He looks at Maurice kind of disgusted. Like he's kind of like over her, but Maurice is kind of like flattered. She's actually like she's this is the first time she's like really shown some glee in her face as she's watching Ophelia and Sniff Moranis continue to drink the milk.
Yummy.
But he's like, no, this is off the shelf. He shows it off his hands, but he's like,
So what would you like?
I'll have a sweet then, please.
Sweet it is!
he'll hand you this pink bottle of wine, a sweet little fruit wine.
I don't know where it originates, but this was off of one of the shipwrecks, so I don't know how it tastes. I'm not one for sweets, so, but you can enjoy that, and you... Oh, rat. That's interesting. As your friend, you just let that thing sit on you all day?
Don't talk to him. She glares at Talhain and then follows up with spicy.
Okay, you're quite spicy yourself. A little firecracker. I like that.
He's gonna hand you like a little spicy bottle of rum, just for you.
Although I took a little swig or two. We don't have a big inventory here, especially as time has gone on and there hasn't been much visitors. It's been about 3 years now since our last guests. So, it's a welcome sight indeed.
Here we go. And Elwin just takes a massive swig of it, getting ready for a trauma dump that's about to happen.
How did you know? And while you're taking your swigs and you guys are all getting settled. Also, Riku, is there, I forgot, what's a way to move your token around without being snapped to like the grid of the token? So like if you want to be, is it control or shift?
It's one of them. I think it's shift.
Okay.
Yep, it's shift.
For some reason, I'm not able to, but if you hold shift and you left click and you drag, I think. See, there you go.
Yep,
You're able
that's
to
correct.
not be snapped to the little squares. So if you wanted to, I don't know, just entirely up to you. But yeah, so as you guys are getting your little beverages, cracking them open, maybe taking a seat, Hubert rushes back in and he goes over to Die, and he's like, Die, I have it.
Oh, it took you long enough. I mean, oh, goodness. Thank you.
So don't worry, I know it probably won't be the same as what it usually is, but it should still do the trick. There may be some other side effects.
Yes, indeed. I just like grab it out of his hands and just like guzzle it instantly.
I'll probably be a bit more conservative with the slurping, but it's gone.
It's been a while since my last fix. My apologies.
It's fine. Rest assured, I am quite good at what I do. So, all right. Whew. Well, I actually have some more business to attend to back in my quarters. So, tell Hayne, I told them that you'd kind of tell them a little bit more of about this island.
And he's gonna kind of let out a sigh, like he's like having to babysit.
Oh, always me. All right, be gone with you. I don't like your little old wrinkled face anyway.
And Hubert will rush on out yet again. And disappear into the little townscape. So he's gonna come. Talhane's going to take a seat over here.
All right, come around. Don't be shy. We're friends now, because friends drink together, and that's what we're doing, right?
He raises his little glass that's like half full, and it swashes in the air. Maurice gives a little giggle.
Oh, yes. Friends. I love friends. Especially ones that are so tall and strong and formidable.
Oh, yes. Well, here I am. Great to meet you, too.
She's just eyeing Ophelia, completely ignoring Samurais.
So, well, I'd kind of like to know a little bit about what are your feats like, or what do you guys have to provide for this island? After all, we're all trying to get off, right? I don't know if I mean, who knows? Maybe you want to stay here for the rest of your life. But trust me, 35 years, you'll want to wish for more than just death.
We are?
I mean, if you want to stay, it's up to you. If you have no obligations holding you back from going back home. But for me, I'd like to leave this fucking island. More so for many reasons.
He stares at his glass, and he looks down.
Do you want to talk about your feelings? We'll listen.
You okay, bro?
Calm.
No, for most of my life, I've never been called a bro. That felt nice. Never had a sibling. Maybe in you, I found a brother. But sure, I'll tell you the tale of Talhain. Surely I'll keep this as concise as Hubert's anecdotes. It all began when I was a boy. Are you snoring? I just said one sentence.
Just allergies. This milk is not. I might be lactose.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Could be all like the green goo in the air, the miasma.
Maurice, could I get a refill, please? Thank you.
Refilled already. Small one's got quite an appetite.
Well, did a bit of swimming earlier.
Well, you're in
No big deal.
luck. I have a lot of storage parts. I also keep a lot in my throat when I guzzled it down. Here you
Thank
go.
you. Yes, I'll take it.
Open up.
Yeah, and here we go. All right, I'm ready.
I can't contain the retch this time, and I'm just losing it.
Are you actually going to retch like on the table?
On the floor in the corner.
Oh,
I can't
God.
take it.
I move away.
Okay, yeah, that's a smart decision. There is now throw up just all on the ground.
Oh, great. More green ooze for us to worry about. Way to go. What was your name?
He'll look at you, Valeria. Valeria. Hello.
Valeria.
Valeria. So, what a name. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yes. When I was a wee lad, you may have actually heard of my father. My father was Captain Reekwater himself. That's why we named the island after him, because we were the first to get here. Captain Reekwater, a heralded and renowned pirate throughout all of Darrenth. He was being pursued after he stole some riches from the king, Zane from Crescentia, the royal kingdom of Darrenth. So we were fleeing. I was but a boy, but I was swapping the poop deck as well as I could in my fragile age. With that treasure we sought to escape, a refuge somewhere else far from the reaches of the king, one where they could not easily find us. In the mists beyond we traveled, and lo and behold, we crashed here just like you did.
You say you have a treasure here?
Oh, yes, we do. You see, before we started taking on a lot of the brunt of the damage, my dad and I got in a rowboat and took the finest chest with all of my father's greatest treasure. He never told me what was in
It's a finer chest than Maurice's.
That's to be up to interpretation. I'm sure some people love treasure.
And Maurice is kind of smiling.
Oh, thank you.
And he'll look back at you guys and continue.
We got on this rowboat with this one chest full of my father's greatest treasure. He never told me what was in it, but he always told me it was very important we kept it safe. We arrived on this island, him and I. Rest of the crew, not in sight. A couple ended up straggling the next morning, but we made a little camp with our little rowboat, flipped it on its side, resting against a little palm tree, and took shelter. In the morning, we had a couple other late visitors, and we sought a place to hide this treasure and explore the island to its capacity. There, on the top of the island, was a cave, surrounded by something interesting. Atop this island, surrounding the cave, were a bunch of old runic stones. Now, we don't know what they were. None of us had studied or done any reading. All of our knowledge came from the seas. Kents bless us all. So we did not know what was in store for us. We just disregarded it as old, ancient language. Old, ancient relics of the past, long forgotten. So my father and I and a couple of the crew that remained went into the cave. And this cave has a very steep depth to it. The moment you enter, there is about a 50-foot deep. So we had, luckily on us, enough rope to lasso together, and we descended into the cave. And when we did, torches lit, with our treasure in hand, we slowly descended it because we thought the perfect place to hide our treasure is deep within the confines of this cave. We'll map it out in its entirety. So, we pushed onward. I tried to take notes, little scribbles here and there, and we heard something. In the darkness, a roar. And from that, a creature prowled from the darkness and clawed at us. In a moment's notice, a large sweeping motion. And in a blink of an eye, I saw 3 of the crew fly and crash against the wall and shatter all their bones, and their life was forfeit in an instant. My father turned at me. He got on a knee and he told me, "Talhain, all my life I was looking for treasure and trying to prevent others from finding it. But the one treasure I know is the most important, one that no one can take from me, is you. So go." And he pushed me aside. "Climb! Get out! I'll hold it back." And so, that was the last I saw my father, tears streaming down my face as a young boy. I climbed up that rope, roars of a beast I had no idea of what it was. I can still hear it every night. The roars, the screams of my father as he's ripped apart. And knowing that I wasn't strong enough, that I wasn't bold enough to fight back, and I'm still alive. For what? For what? I'm still stuck on this island. The legend of Reekwater has faded over the years, I'm sure. Most of you probably don't even know who he is. His legacy has tarnished. I want to restore it. So I want to get his treasure back. And to get off this island, we have to kill that creature. Fortune has it, we thought we did kill the creature. When more ships arrived and I was alone surviving, we all worked together. We're a community here, and I hope you feel welcome. We started working on the ship. We started building these buildings. And we slowly mustered up force to fight back. We went into the cave, and we did. We were victorious. We slaughtered the beast, which you see outside. However, we shortly realized that was just the baby. The real monster was the mother. And we just killed the one thing she cherished most, much like what she took from me. That same pain. But it's just a creature, right? She took my father from me, and I need that treasure, and we need that oil and hide to get off this island. So that's why I am telling you all of this now, because I am desperate. Our numbers are thinning, our inventory, even as big as the teats of Maurice, is still running low. We are losing our spirits, and we need your help.
He concludes his little monologue there and takes his little sip. That was his little trauma dump.
It was, of course, guys, of course we gotta help him.
Oh,
And Elwyn
I'm so
starts
sorry, Talhane.
clapping
for
slowly.
losing your father.
Yes, Talhane, congratulations, or I do apologize. So that happens.
Like, were you even paying attention? Is that what you said? Like, congratulations, or sorry for your loss. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention to your story.
He was staring at Maurice.
Oh, yeah, true.
So, I mean, I'm not gonna force you. I mean, maybe you need some time to think about it. I could introduce, I mean, there's plenty of more people you could talk to on the island if you like. There's a ranger up in the forest that still needs to bring some wood down. We could start with that if you like.
Elwyn finishes her drink and eyes Talhane. Her curiosity piqued, and she says, "What do we get out of it, old man?"
He'll turn and face you, and he'll say,
Well, if you're curious about the ancient relics of the First Age and possibly ties to the old gods, tends to be an interest for many rangers. I know a ranger up in the forest has been quite curious. Maybe that'll be a reward, or, I don't know, getting off this fucking island! Sorry.
Wait, this is out of character. Are we stuck on the island? I feel like I missed like
sorry,
the most important thing.
So Hubert did explain when he was pointing at the green...
The goo.
The goo that was over the little surface of the water. It makes it hard for like any normal boat to go because it just eats away at the wood. So
But
Sorry,
it's
was
just
that-
an island, right? It's not like connected to like the
no, it is
rest of the world.
it is an island completely isolated from the world. So there is just like no connection or hope. And then there's all these like stone pillars. So it's super dangerous to navigate. So like the hope of rescue and an actual like ship making it through without like proper, like protection on the outside of it, which is why they want the hide, is like impossible. That's why there's so much shipwrecks here and why there's,
Oh, why the boat is so fucked up.
Yes, and that's why the boat. Sorry, that's my fault.
Yeah, my
So-
brain just didn't put it together. I'm like,
no,
go in
that's
the
totally
water.
fine. Thank you for.
Slime.
Yeah, thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys ever have like any questions, I'm more than happy to help. Because I mean, I'm just kind of. This is my first rodeo, so I don't know.
doing
There's probably
really
a lot of
good.
things I'm missing.
Oh, this is great.
I'm also
I get
trying
it
my
now.
best to like.
I'm immersed.
I feel like it's really hard, so I'm trying to give like all of you guys moments too. I feel like I'm giving a lot of lore dump and just trauma dumping, but I hope you guys will have your moments and are enjoying it so far.
Dude, I'm immersed as fuck.
That's been my route, is just focusing on the immersion and getting you guys kind of like locked in this first episode, and then like from there, things start to build up even more. So I mean, the pacing right now is amazing. You guys are phenomenal. So thank you guys so much.
Yay, thank you.
We are
Thank you,
also
man.
50 minutes. So if you guys want to take a little breather, why don't we just take a little 5 minutes? I'm going to go to the bathroom, get some water. So if you guys want to talk, chat, or take a little break, you totally can.
Yes.
I will
Thank you,
play a
sir.
little theme in the meantime.
Thank you.
All
Thank you
right,
so
all
much.
right.
I was locked in, dude.
Notes.
Okay, so chat.
My
No.
milk, man, I'm ready. I can do anything
All
now.
milked up.
I hope you,
ready to go?
I was not expecting her to just.
Okay, before I have them like ramble on and stuff, I know I haven't really like paid attention to you guys, but if you are enjoying the show, please consider following. Also, just let me know in the chat if you guys are enjoying this. I know this is my first time, so like I know there's probably a lot of things I could do better, but I just hope you guys are all enjoying what you're watching right now. And I hope that my performance is great. So if you are enjoying, please just let me know. Give me like a thumbs up. Say, yeah, hell yeah. I don't know. But I'm enjoying this a lot, and I hope they're enjoying it too. And it sounds like they are. Hopefully they're not just buttering my biscuit, but I hope you guys are feeling just as immersed as I am. And I hope to continue bringing that forth. So yeah, again, this has been a trial period. We'll try to schedule the next session probably at the end of this one. But yeah, and also I probably won't be addressing you guys. This is kind of like a movie, essentially, or that's kind of how I want to paint this. Sure, there'll be like breaks of like OZ laughs and whatnot, but I don't want to be like taking moments to take away from their story to like talk to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I want this to be cinema. And I feel like D&D, it's hard to take those breaks, but I just want you guys to know that I acknowledge you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Being here means a lot. I don't stream much. It's a hobby. So I have been considering, this is something that I might push depending on how this continues and goes. But if I am enjoying this so far, but we'll see at the end of these sessions. If this is something I really like, maybe I'll talk about possibly doing a fundathon or a Patreon, because art is not cheap. Getting assets and music, especially with my own world, it's all original, and I want to make sure that the artists are well compensated, and I want to be able to build a budget for that. So big picture, should that be something that I want to do more, and these players are interested in continuing, then we will continue the campaign forward, and we'll see if we can raise some funds to get all the art sorted out. But yeah, one thing at a time, right? One thing at a time. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope the audio has been all right. God, I really can't. I know I'm like a broken record, and I'm probably gonna say it a lot, but seriously, guys, thank you. So come and chat, and we are gonna probably jump right back in. If you need to take a breather, stand up, yell, do what you need to do. I'm gonna be right back, so I'm gonna undeafen the Discord, so if they're talking, you get to hear some behind the scenes from them. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, drink some water, and then we're gonna jump right back in, okay? Sounds good.
I forgot when we played with that one guy that we'll never talk about.
Do I need to deafen, or are you guys good?
No.
All right, run it back,
Yeah.
guys. Run it back. We thought we were live this whole time.
Oh, okay, my bad. I was just addressing people. So I'm gonna. I still have to go to the bathroom. So if you don't mind, I will be right back. But I will leave muted so you guys can gossip and talk, and they will hear everything. So go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, my question wasn't even that. I was just like, what we played with one guy. Was he playing a character in our party or no? I forget.
I think he did like a little
At
bit.
some points, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like wondering, like, was he like, were we like taking the pacing ourselves? Because there's no fucking way we would, right? I'm so scared when I play, so I think he must have.
Yeah,
I think-
I'm so scared of D&D.
Every time I've played D&D, the DM always like plays the characters, like all the other characters.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Like
was a
with us.
bird. Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I remember that. The
Yeah.
talking bird. Yeah.
Oh,
He was the bird guy.
Ooh.
Yeah,
This has been way more fun and way cozier.
Well,
Yes,
Burn
yes.
is
Dude,
much
Burns
better than
full
that
on.
guy.
Burns so
Yeah.
good.
Say
Burns voices, and I'm just so immersed, and this world is so cool. I'm
Oh
having
yeah.
fun.
I want to go fight a
That's cool.
fucking
We
basilisk.
have to,
Yeah,
like,
I wanna
how are we
fight.
gonna
I also-
hours.
I want one of us
let's
to
just-
die.
Yeah, let's go straight into battle. Let's go straight into battle after
Yeah, I
this.
want to spill some blood.
Yeah, let's go. I have my Arcana is like +5, so I wanna blast some shit.
Oh,
Damn.
you're a sorcerer.
Yeah, I'm a wizard.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Just
Whoa.
not just a regular wizard though.
What are you gonna use your crystal necklace for?
It's like the power of my brothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So when it
sick.
glows, they're with me.
Oh, like
That's
their
so
spirits.
Glows
cool.
Aw,
Yeah. It glows up, and so I know that
Yeah.
they're there.
It keeps their memory alive.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can feel their power with me. Gives me confidence. Lets me know everything will
Like
be
a Joe crystal?
All right,
a Joe crystal.
I can pronounce it Joe.
It's pronounced bro crystal.
Yeah. Yeah.
all right.
Yes.
You guys, is everyone back?
Yes.
Yes.
Riku, Van, we looking good?
Yep,
Wait,
we're all good.
I fucked up and I spent the whole break talking and now I gotta go pee. We're back. In 1 minute. I kind of forgot.
-1 RP.
Okay, you know what?
-1
You
RP.
guys, go pee. Do it.
I have to go
I already
find
went Sir Burn.
potions.
Sir Bird.
-1 RP to Elwyn.
Yeah, not peeing in game. What the heck? We've already had Sir. You pioneered it. You're the first one ever on Burn Quest
Really?
to piss and pull your
RP
cock out.
piss.
That should be an award. We should
is
have a
the-
Burn Quest awards.
Oh. It's
See,
the nomadic masculine urge to pee off the side of a boat.
Although, no, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying the
Yep, you know.
motion of the ocean. I couldn't say no.
But you weren't the first one to taste from Maurice's milk, so very brave.
I
you
would be
two.
surprised if I was, Burn. Let's be honest. Those things look like they have been sucked on, buddy. Those things look used up. But they're nice. They're good. It is good milk.
I sure hope so.
It's very good milk.
It's one of my favorite token arts. She just looks so
she looks
intriguing.
warm.
Her hair looks like a banana peel.
Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
Face
Okay.
like a thumb.
A thumb? I like
Yeah,
the
she
Spy
looks like
Kids
a-
thumb.
Yeah.
All right.
Very hospitable here.
All right, roll call.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now everyone at once. Let's do that. Everyone's here?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Here.
We will get back to where we were.
I'm gonna look at Talhain and kind of take his hand softly, reassuring him.
You
I'm
can
gonna
see.
say, "Oh, you go."
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, you see his cheeks get a little more rosy and flushed. They already kind of are based of how much he's been drinking, but he's like taking the sentiment.
Talhain, we will avenge your father and we will defeat that basilisk. And I know that treasure meant so much to him, but it's tarnished by his death, and I think it would be better for you to move on from this if you bestow us with that treasure to put in safekeeping
Elwin
in his
smirks.
honor.
I want you to give me a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Oh.
Despite your sentimental approach and trying to be empathic, Talhain and his vast experience of a pirate, he knows when someone's trying to swindle someone for some booty. Not the literal booty, but the treasure. And he'll kind of reject your hand and be like,
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but that treasure's all mine. But maybe, since you're willing to help, I'm sure I could find something else. After all, I don't know what's in the chest. There could be more than just one thing. I don't know. My dad never told me, but it was quite heavy. So, tell you what, if you all help me, and we defeat the beast, go down in the cave, and get our treasure, we'll divvy it up. 50-50. What do you say? A bargain?
he extends his hand this time like a handshake, a gentleman's agreement.
I'll smirk and take his hand. A
Wait,
deal's a deal.
50 for all of us, or
Yeah, there's like 6 of us.
there's like 5, 6 yellows. Like,
Yeah.
You could see steam coming out of his ears, like his brain is fried out of just trying to contemplate the math. and he's just
You know, I take 50%, and then your party takes 50%, and you can divvy it how you like.
That sounds pretty fair to me.
Right? I'll take any treasure I can get.
All in?
he'll extend his hand like, you know, like a soccer meet, like whoever puts their hands is like, go Tigers. He's gonna do that like, he's like, we're assembling a force.
Ellen sighs and puts her hand on top of Talhane's as the first one.
Put my hand too.
I put my hand in hesitantly.
Okay, I finish the last of my milk, wipe my milk mustache off, and slap my hand on top of everybody else's.
And as everyone's putting their hands on top of Talhane's, Maurice takes a notice and feels like she's being left out, so she hobbles over, shaking the rest of the unattended chairs to the ground, and knocks a couple tables over as she hustles over and smacks her hand down and goes,
A team, we're a team.
and then she like lifts her hand up, and Talhane also raises his hand and like cheers. He's like,
Team to new. Fortunes, misfortunes, whatever lie ahead, we're gonna give it our all.
Yay.
Talhane just letting his heart out with a cheer, then a yay. Beautiful dichotomy. Okay.
So, why don't I take us closer to where we need to be, possibly scout things out, or I can just kind of point you in the right direction. It has been a long night, and I have drank a lot, so, you know, I'll just meet you up there. There's some things I have to attend to with the boat. You guys seem like capable fighters.
He was kind of like hesitant when he was looking at most of you, but looks at Ophelia and just like nods, like, okay, yeah, all right. Because just by the sheer size and all the muscles.
I think we're in good hands. Most of the crews that land here have no combative experience. You guys happen to be, like, have experience in combat, right?
Oh, yes, indeed.
I like punching.
Oh, do you?
I punch
All right, you
real
know
hard.
what? I want to test that. Because what, are you going to punch the beast? Let's see if you can punch a real beast. Maurice, why don't you go over to Ophelia? Oh, yes, okay. Oh, give me your best shot.
And we're going to have this is going to be like a short little brief thing because I just want to see this. Van, can we set this up so that Ophelia and Maurice enter a little encounter of battle so that she can use any moves she wants to strike Maurice to prove her strength?
Whoa, 1v1.
Yo. Whoa.
Oh,
She's gonna make a
said not to
milkshake.
hit girls.
Punch her in the teeth!
I believe we have to roll initiative. So if you're curious, I think you could do it either on your character sheet or on the right side. You could pop up the chat window or the little window with all the icons and go to the swords. And then in the swords, I think you could see your name with the dice. Perfect. All right.
What do I have to? Oh, yeah.
22.
I go first.
Yes, you do.
God.
Yo.
Let's see what you've got.
Okay,
go.
okay, here goes. Oof, okay. I'm gonna punch you now, miss.
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Did that hit?
With a 13, that is definitely going to strike. She is not putting like any sort of like front. She's openly and willingly wanting to receive the blow to test like your strength, you know? And you successfully hit her with a big, which, you know, why don't you describe your little fist here? Your
How
power
much damage does
jab.
it do? Really?
Did-
What's the strength of it?
It did 5 bludgeoning damage.
It's okay. So
Yeah.
I just like tentatively, like, pull my hand back and go like, pow! On her little shoulder, breast area. Punch her right there, right in the middle. Yep.
You'll as you can see, that did not do much to Maurice. And she giggles.
You're a feisty one, you are.
Oh, shucks.
That's good. You know what? I want you to hit me again.
Are you sure?
Yes, yes.
So, she'll let you go again. One more big strike.
Okay.
Just don't hit. You know the project.
Oh,
Yo!
all right, yeah. Even listen, she is very tanky, so don't be like discouraged with 5 damage. That's quite a lot, I'd say, for a level 2. More damage done to Maurice, and she kind of like staggers back a bit and smacks into the what do you call it? This little bar area, and you can see a clear indention that was made into the little bar, and she corrects herself and goes,
Oh, that's good, that's good. Talane, I think we've got a fighter. We do.
and she'll grab you as this little encounter ends, and will squeeze you tight, and like circle around like a merry-go-round. Like,
What was your name? What was your name? What was your name? So strong, so strong, so strong.
She's squeezing me so hard a bit of the milk dribbles out again. Oh. My name is Ophelia.
I'm sorry.
and she'll place you down.
I swallowed it again. No problem.
Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering, Talane, why the hell do you not have Maurice just take care of the problem? Unfortunately, she's a pacifist. Can't get her out of the tavern.
No, I can't hurt the project.
And she'll eye snips. She'll look at you, Sis Moranis, and give you a wink as she kind of like does a little shimmying with her shoulders, shaking her tatas.
There's more for you later.
Well, we should probably hurry up, guys. Why don't we take care of this basilisk?
In
Yeah,
fact,
that's what's going on. Yes.
I have just the treasure for you.
Oh, yes.
One night with Maurice if you help me get off the island.
She flutters her lack of eyelashes at you and her deadbeat, pale, discolored, and disgusting face. Tries to make it look as pleasant and flirty as possible as she's drooling over you.
Oh, Maurice, please, and I'm like ushering us to like get out of here because like I've bit off much more than I can chew. Yes, Maurice, of course, we'll be on our way right now, and yes, I'll come right back to you. I promise.
I'll get my dress ready.
Yes, I'll be back just in time for us.
Big stomps as she just storms back. There's no door frame anymore.
Don't worry, I'll make another.
And she just goes back into her little quiet, happy place.
Classic Maurice. God bless her.
She seems like a pretty nice lady. I like her.
She reminds me of my mother.
Oh.
Oh God. Well,
Now.
let's get on our way. What do you say?
Oh, yes, this basilisk isn't going to slay itself, I suppose.
Snake. Gotta kill the snake.
All right.
Save the
Good luck out there. There happens to be, well, I mean, if you could do me a solid on your way up to Brigand's Bluff, there are brigands, that's why we call it Brigand's Bluff, and the remainder of our fighters, they might be up there. if you bring them some fresh live game, they might be a bit more pleasant in conversation. I don't know, I haven't heard from them in about a month. I don't really tend to go up there because, PTSD. A lot of harsh memories up there. So as much as I'd like to help you, I don't know if I'll have the strength to aid you in your battle. We'll see. But the ranger up in the forest, he has not delivered the wood that was promised to finish the remaining repairs on the ship, and according to what Rupert told me, the little boardwalk was ruined by a certain short king.
He'll turn and face sniffs more at us.
I pretend I don't speak your language.
Anyways, go ahead, be on your way. I look forward to your conquering of the beast, our sharing of riches, and us getting off this goddamn forsaken island, or at least just me if you want to stay here and make this your life, so be it. But I love adventure, and I have yet to live a full pirate's life. One that my father would be proud of.
Oh man. You know what? Thanks for being so vulnerable with us. That takes real courage.
This is quite brave.
I take his hand and I shake it.
Thank you. Maybe after all this is said and done, we'll have time to hear more about each other.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
I start walking out the door quickly.
Why are you saying that?
not wanting to listen to the drum it up.
Bye, mister.
All
It was
right.
great talking to you.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Goodbye.
Sorry about your dead
Damn.
dog.
What a sad story.
Not a
Oh,
dead
man.
dog.
Dude had it rough, you know?
Do you think he dies?
my
We could have
God.
the treasure.
Yeah, then we could get more.
Let
We
me
could
get all of
100%.
it.
50%. Is that what he said?
Let me get all of
How are
it.
we gonna
50
split?
shillings.
50.
How are we gonna split 50 between 6 people?
Well, isn't that more?
Math
He
is
gets
not my
50,
strong suit.
And then we each get 50. So
Hold on, I don't have enough fingers
Or
to
I'd kill
count this
him.
out
I
on.
take his 50 and you get the rest of the 50.
Ah,
Guys, I think I've said 50 too many times. It doesn't mean anything anymore.
50.
50, what is numbers?
Where are we going?
We're going.
There's a house
We've got to
down
go
here.
to the basilisk, I thought.
Oh yes. the
Entirely
fastest
up to
way,
you
yes.
guys. Entirely up to you guys. You could do whatever you want.
Let's go.
If you want to
throw
explore
rocks into
more,
the-
you totally can. If you want to go for a swim, you totally can. Again, and it's all up to you guys.
Can I peek in this house?
You totally can.
Oh heavens! There's
I don't
someone in
know.
here.
Is okay? There is some. Okay, I didn't know if he
Oh,
was
God.
if he was him
Oh.
or not. No. This is fine. You're
I want
supposed
to kill
to.
someone.
I didn't say
I
him.
want to fight. I want to fight somebody.
Okay. Hey man, it's entirely
You
up
guys
to you.
What do you guys want to do?
So he doesn't even he's not aware of your guys' presence. He's currently smashing against the anvil, forging it up. He's a little dwarf.
Ooh, I want to pick on someone my own size. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to a different house, guys. Find somewhere else.
Someone
So
your own
you gonna
size.
close the door or?
Oh yeah, Valeria, do you want to go in? Or?
Can I use one of my wild shapes?
Yes,
Could
you
I
can.
like turn into a rat and like sneak in and grab some shit and run out?
Remember, when you are a rat, you could probably only grab whatever a rat can. But,
Are we just looting our guests? Our hosts, rather?
but I do have a potential other idea. But you have to remember, you only get 2 wild shapes.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to
per long rest.
waste it.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you. There's also, I'm sure, a moment where a long rest could happen. So
It seems like the team wants to bail, so I'll go shut the door and leave him to his job.
Yes, let that short king have a peaceful night. Well, where do you guys want to go?
Another door.
Huh?
Inside, you will see Hubert. This is actually the apothecary. He's working, crafting it up, and when you walk, did you walk in?
Oh no, God, no.
None of you guys walked in?
No.
Yeah, okay, he doesn't notice you, but you could see that he's he's trying to apply a potion to the top of his head, as if he's trying to restore his hair. And he's like, he keeps putting some different concoction, running over to this little like mirror type surface against the wall right here, and he's looking at his head, and he's like trying to see if there's any hope, and he's,
Come on. Oh, I know I'm close.
and then he sees a little tiny like strand of hair poke, just one, and he gets super excited.
Oh, yes. I knew I was on the breach of discovery. The amount of money I'll make curing male pattern baldness.
And you close the door, and he continues crafting it along. Just in case you guys forgot, just a reminder. Again, you could do whatever you want, but Talhain did say the forest and Bridgen's Buff, that is further up. So the path, it goes up. So if you're wanting to go to the forest, that would be up. If you want to go anywhere else, you totally can. I'm not trying to send you anywhere.
You guys want to go to the forest?
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to see what lurks in the trees.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Oh, actually, Van just clarified it's actually 2 wild shapes per short rest. So you can actually kind of use them pretty sparingly because the short rest is only an hour.
Yay! Yeah, I want to use them a lot.
So yeah, if you want to get a little crafty with your that one special form, or others, you're more than welcome to. Okay, we are loading in. Let me know if you guys see everything.
No.
Welcome to the next little segment here. New map! Woo! New map!
Yay! It's so pretty.
This is the forest, the path that winds up. It's a little steep. You can clearly see some tracks, surprisingly. How there's, looks like wooden wheels from like a carriage on this little dirt trail that goes upwards. You can also see up the hill a bunch of wood that's just fallen over. Looks like it's possibly been collected, probably by Maurice, because those are some hefty dead trees, and made into a pleasant little stack. You can also begin to hear some birds chirping. It's a little peaceful, a little more serene as we continue going up. Ah, yes.
Well,
Little ASMR experience.
So glad Maurice isn't here.
What?
Seems so nice.
speak for yourself.
So as you can
all this wood.
You continue up the road, you could clearly see deforestation in progress. There has been quite a lot of trees that have been chopped down because some of that wood, if not most of that wood, was used to replace a lot of the, like old and rotten wood from the shipwrecks to help restore the current boat. And then over to your left, as you come to this little impasse, you see horses, surprisingly, on a carriage. There were some wild game and stallions that resided on this island and were able to live, and they were able to tame them, and they crafted this little carriage here, and you can see the wood on it, but it's not moving. And there's a little hut with some lights, as if someone is home.
I pet the horse.
Careful, I don't trust those things, Ophelia.
I also pet
darkness
the
in their
horse.
Darkness in the
You
I also comment on the unnecessary. I feel like they chopped a whole lot of trees. I don't know. It's a little.
Might be some
Alright.
kind of beaver activity.
Well, too many trees.
damn.
Don't agree with it.
It's a lot of trees, yeah. Maybe too many. As you pet the horse, it's like letting its horse noises out, and it's kind of like happy to be greeted, but they also seem a little anxious. You can see them like
Anxious.
hoofing the ground constantly, like clawing at the ground with their hooves, and their heads are shaking. Something seems off, and it's quite easy to discern by their movements.
Can I speak to the horse?
Yes, I believe. I think yes, you do have speak with
Do I
animals.
just click it?
Whoa.
It does require 10 minutes, but I'm gonna allow you to just go for it and to be able to speak to one of the horses, if you would like.
Wow.
I don't know if there's anything, Van, on your end that we have to do for that. If that's like, that's not a spell slot or anything, right?
Nope, you should
Or we could-
be all good. This is a ritual spell, so we'll just say it kind of happened in the past. I think that's how you wanted to rule it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just go with the flow.
Wait, when she speaks to animals, does she pick one animal to speak to, or can she speak to like everything around the vicinity?
I
That
might
is
use it on Poe sometime. I don't know.
okay, so it says you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration, but I kind of like the idea that we speak with animals, it's got to be a bit more intimate. So possibly the one that you're interacting with, the one that you have your focus on, is the one you're able to speak to. So by placing your hand on them or whatever, you're able to like communicate and hear from them. Whether telepathically or verbally, entirely up to you.
Which horse you picking?
the one with the spots, the one I'm petting.
Why?
And I'm gonna ask him what's wrong and why they're so anxious.
Okay. The horse will seem a little taken aback at the fact that it's able to understand you asking a question to it, and then it's able to recognize that you are a peaceful presence, or at least appear to be. And the horse opens up. There's something in the forest. We don't want to move. It scares us. It's hidden in the bushes, and he'll move its head to gesture over. You might have to zoom out a bit, but I'll try to like lead you with my little pings here. This little area right here, these thick bushes.
Spooky.
We don't know what it is, and but it scares us, and we just don't want to go. We're safer up here. It seems to have stayed there. So I don't know if that's something you can look into. Also, our keeper is in the home. He might have some more information.
Does everyone else get to hear this, or only Valeria?
Only Valeria right now, because it is a speak with animals. But if Silver wants to relay this,
silly, or
Is
am
she
I
like-
like neighing
Is
at
she
the
neighing?
horse?
you know, I'm going to be honest. I have never really thought about that, and I find it more funnier that you're neighing. Yeah, so everyone else just sees you place your hand on the horse, and then you just start going, and the horse is going back at you like, I'm like drudging in the sand as you guys communicate back and forth. Everyone just absolutely clueless. But with these types of things where we're like communicating one-on-one, everyone is hearing. And if you want to communicate this to everyone, you don't have to say verbatim. You can just be like, what you guys heard through conversation between you and I, everyone else got to hear, so they can either take that information. Does that make sense? So you don't have to be like reiterate as much. If that makes it more helpful for you, unless you want to retell it or
I can retell it.
change
It might
the
be
narrative.
useful if maybe I want to change the narrative. On
Exactly,
something
that's what
or-
I'm saying.
and maybe con some people.
Okay.
Or you can hold
Okay.
on to the info. Entirely
Well-
up to you.
What are they saying, Valeria?
I'm gonna pat the horsey's head and say thank you in horse language.
That is don't mention it.
Oh, this proudful steed just informed me that there's something a little suspicious going on in the bushes over yonder. we might need to inspect it.
Oh.
Elwyn looks in the
Suspicious?
general
There-
direction.
There seems to be some type of monster. I don't know, but maybe if we ask the inhabitant of this cabin, maybe they'll give us a little bit of money if we take care of it. We don't want to do anything for free.
What if it's bodies? And she eyes the house behind us suspiciously.
Bodies?
I mean,
think
why
they've
else
been
would there be
killing people?
something? I don't know. Why else would there be something so close to that house? You don't think he knows?
Maybe he's afraid. Maybe he's hiding.
I say we should check it out.
Yeah, we
Let's
should
go,
check
let's
to
go.
see if he's with us.
Oh.
Dibs on the body. I talked to the horse.
Okay, let's go in then.
I'm in the bushes.
You first.
The door is locked and closed, and the window is like on a second story. It's like a loft. Both the windows. So
Can we make a tower
you
and
guys,
and peek in the window?
you guys could, yeah, with all your heights combined, you could easily make it to where you could peer into the window.
Okay. Are we doing this window or the top window?
Isn't Ophelia like super tall?
Yeah, she could lift someone up.
We can all climb on top of her.
I could do it too. I mean,
Oh, I
Could
wouldn't
probably
want
see
you
it
to
myself.
hurt yourself.
I might be able to jump up there.
Elwyn turns towards Ophelia and
yeah, you just
Oh.
see her like trying to say thank you to the horse. She doesn't
I'm
speak
gonna-
horse.
I'm gonna come over.
oh,
Ophelia, the horse also said that it really appreciated your pets.
She
Oh
doesn't
my
know.
god, you just called it a donkey.
She's like trying to copy what Valeria was doing. Okay. alright.
And the horse is gonna cock its head as if it just took major offense to what you just said.
Said a horse slur.
You just insulted its mother and it's really pissed
Oh, I
off.
thought that was thank you.
You called it a Mustang.
Oh, good
Christ.
one.
All right, well let's look in this window.
Do you need help? Should I lift up Sir Sniff so he can
Yeah.
peer into the ice? Lift him up.
Yeah. I mean, I could get up there myself, but may as well cut the time down a little bit. Yeah, throw me up there.
Yeah. I lift him
isn't
up.
the
like a
window? Isn't that
they
like to
lift
the
up a
side?
cat.
No, there's two. There's one here too.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Oh,
the
shit, I
tokens
don't
are kind of
see it.
over the light.
Sorry, my
So-
big
Oh, yeah.
I
body's
thought it was like a
covering it.
pea puddle underneath them.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hey, Sniff Morena says peed one too many times. So
All right,
who's saying?
all right, toss me up there, Ophelia.
As she lifts you up, you're able to peer into the window. However, I'm gonna have to ask you to give me a stealth check.
Of course. 7's not bad. That's not bad. That's pretty good.
With an 8,
That's pretty good, guys.
with an 8, as you peer, just barely able to make it with your tall 5'10" stature. Totally
yes.
not needing Ophelia's extra height.
Oh, no.
You see a ranger staring right at you
Oh.
with his pipe in hand. And he tilts his head a bit, like absolutely perplexed. He's like, I don't, like, he's never seen you before. And he starts to like, he kind of like lets out a sigh and just like puts his hand to his head and just like shakes it. And he says, 1 second. And he you hear like him go down the steps and open up the door. And that is where we will stop today.
Get the find out where the bush is. What's in the bush?
I feel like this is a decent stopping point. We only got 10 minutes
What's in the
anyways.
bush?
What's in the bush?
No, why do we go to the house? What's in the bush?
I wanna fight.
Oh, come on. What's in the bush? I was like, come on, let's go check out the bush. And you go to the house. What's in the bush?
The bush, man.
Come on, forget about it.
But yeah, until session 2, where you guys can
No,
figure
no,
out
10
what.
minutes. 10 minutes.
In the bush.
What, you guys really want to check it?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'll have you all roll persuasion. Persuade me. Are you willing to go a little over 10 minutes?
Boom.
17 and 3, that's 20?
Persuade them. Holy
Oh.
shit, your guys'
Oh.
Oh no.
That
Watch
is
this.
wild.
I'm
Got
so
you guys,
sorry.
don't worry.
Oh.
Yikes.
But hey, guys, guess what? As a cringe RPer myself, I'm going to allow a divine intervention. That's right. All of you can come together and plead your case to go to the bush or speak with trouble. Up to you.
I
Can
want
you do
it,
it?
So we should do it.
Yes, it'd be fun.
It would be fun, and everyone would have a great time.
Yes.
I
just want to know what's in the bush. Yeah. I just want to know.
in the bush.
Okay. Then let's figure out what's in the freaking bush.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go! Let's go! Oh, sorry. My bad.
Okay, sniff,
Back to-
sniff.
Why is
anus.
there,
Okay,
why is there
so-
boss music?
Yes.
Okay. So, there is a presence approaching the door. Are you guys just gonna immediately send it to the bush? Or are you gonna wait for this presence? Is he gonna open the door and feel like he got ding dong ditched?
Hey, bro,
Well,
well, sorry, the horses said we could find you in here.
Well, he hasn't opened the door yet. He has not.
Oh.
You can still hear him like approaching, and he's like really slow about it because he's he's just very disinterested in people. That's why he's out here.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll wait for him to open the door.
What? He
Alright.
just saw you sneaking. What?
He opens the door and appears in front of you, a fellow elf. He's a ranger because with that you will see. Oh God, where is it? I'll get it. I got it. Oh wait, no. Yes. Oh. Descend from the roof. His companion.
Elwyn instinctively puts Poe in her backpack.
Okay. You begin to hear the meows as this cat navigates herself in between the legs of this elf. This elf looks at you all, holding his little pipe, and he's like, "Oh, great. What do you want?" He takes a little whiff, a little puff of his little pipe weed.
Elwyn steps forward a little bit, taking initiative, and she says, "You, what's in the bush?" And she points at the bush. Just out of nowhere, kind of for him. He probably has no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
The bush? What bush? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, actually, wait. The horses have been very disgruntled lately. When I tried to talk with them, they said there was something to do with the bush, but that's above my pay grade, and it's getting rather late, so I figured it was something I could do with in the morning. Why did they... Why you have so many questions about the bush?
You leave the horses out here? Alone?
Aren't you worried?
They're fine. There's not much wildlife out here left. We've practically stripped all the live game, just trying to survive. I take quite note of all remaining wildlife because us rangers are good at providing and scavenging, surviving.
And killing all the wildlife.
One life provides for another.
He doesn't know shits. I said we just go check ourselves.
I mean, if you want to take care of the problem, then be my guest. It would make it much easier for me. And then these horses will go down to the docks and I don't have to do an extra errand.
Oh my god, the horses have the wood. Oh.
He sounds
I say
a little
we-
snooty.
I think we should kill him. He's got no respect for the forest.
Yeah.
And we don't need him anyway. We've got the wood. We can go look at the bush. 2 stones.
You want to kill?
Are you guys discussing this OC or in person? I just want to make sure, like, if you're whispering amongst each other, we should kill him, or like,
I'm going to slit his throat.
Oh, guys, we shouldn't kill him.
kill me? I don't even know you. I don't care to know
No.
you.
Oh,
That's,
excuse me, private
Wait.
conversation.
right.
Well, it's
we
hard-
said krill.
Krill. Oh, the shrimp. Did you have that in your
shrimp.
stew?
Right. It's just that we forgot it over at Rupert's house.
Yeah,
and
Rupert. He's a gnome, like.
Oh, I hate Rupert.
He's
So annoying. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Natalie? My cute little kitten Whiskers. He gets on one knee and starts petting very intimately the cat, and Natalie, the cat, just goes kind of
What do
like
you mean
purrs a bit.
intimately?
What'd she say?
Like, where are you getting the cat?
Like that, bro.
Yo, I just had a question in regards to D&D. If a druid fucks an animal, is that weird or no?
Is this the whole bear situation from Baldur's Gate?
You're
Like
like, if
if
they
you-
shift?
If they shift?
Yeah, okay,
Is
well,
it-
more like,
did you
if,
know
if
before?
a druid...
Something you want to tell
Okay,
me.
couple
Ellen.
questions. Did you know they were a druid before shifting? And did you do it while they were shifting?
No. I'm not fucking the druid. I mean, like, a druid turns into, I don't know, a bear, and he fucks a normal bear that he talks to. But it's not a person, it's a bear.
It's a little philosophical for the first session. Maybe that will be uncovered in the next one. Bear sex.
But the bush!
we
But the
gotta-
bush!
Oh yeah, guys, 10 minutes by the way. Push.
Well,
Why we open the door? We get out of this
why we talk to
conversation.
this? We just awkwardly kinda,
listen,
like,
I
kick
don't
the
want to
dirt
talk
in
to
front
you
of us.
anyways. I just told you if you want to make my life easier and take care of the bush problem, go for it. Be
Okay.
my guest.
God, he's so snooty.
Ophelia, punch him in the face.
How rude.
Knock him out.
So
Snooty?
Kill him now.
I just
Test
don't
your
like
abilities.
people
Have a
disturbing my
conversation.
peace. A personal, private conversation. Well, I'm sorry, when you decided to enter my domicile, that privacy was no.
We're not in a domicile. We are on the front lawn.
And it's still
Fine, we
part of
didn't-
my property.
We don't want to talk to you anyway. Stick my tongue out and walk away.
Sounds like a kindergartner fuss.
We're gonna pet the
just
horses as we walk
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
And you can't do
I'm-
anything about it.
I'm so sorry you have to deal with him. He's
Good,
horrible.
I don't care!
Good, I don't care even more.
I don't care even more than you don't care! And that's
I
a
don't
lot
care.
of not caring!
I don't care more than you plus one. Oh shit.
Well,
How's
I
infinity?
don't care about you plus infinity and beyond!
He's so immature.
Goodness.
What
Wait,
an asshole.
guys,
How rude.
Okay.
what is in the bush?
What's in the bush?
Let's go.
Let's open it up.
Wait,
As
Hold on.
you approach the bush with quite a pep in your step, with no sort of stealth or slow cadence.
Nope. I'm not scared. I'm like gonna punch with if there's something scary.
You hear something ruffling in the bushes.
Okay, Ophelia, go.
Are you gonna punch blindly? Or search the bush?
Search the bush for sure. What if it's like a cute little cat again?
hear me out, guys.
It's too bad as fucking.
We should send the bravest one.
Yes.
And she looks over at Sir Sniff Manus. What's your fucking name?
Yes.
Sniff
I'm
Moranus.
brave.
Sniffman.
I'm brave.
But like,
yes, of
she
course.
says it with deception in her voice. She doesn't mean it. She just wants to send him in.
Yes, and I'm
Great
brave,
idea.
of course. I could do this easy. It's nothing for a guy like me.
No persuasion
Right.
needed.
Family's
All
very
right.
brave.
Get on with it.
Gnomes.
You're not
Pick
gonna.
him up
Alright.
She sits down on the wood.
Okay.
Okay. So obviously, I want to, I can do this. I can do this. So I step forward into the bush and I reach my hand in there and
You're not gonna pee on it. Thankfully. Okay.
no, strictly business now, bro. I'm locked.
All
in,
of a
by the way.
sudden, as you get into the bush and you reach, all movement ceases. And then a jolt, a ruffling. All the bushes just start to move like crazy
What?
as a boar, a big big old boar scurries out of the bush. Yeah. Whatever pig noise here. I can't do the best pig noises, so you'll have to I will have to apologize about that. But you can see on him a huge chunk in his side has been taken. And it's whining, crying, and growling, and it's kind of like pressing its. Do pigs have like hooves, right? Types of things, right?
Yeah.
Anatomy, I think so.
They
Yeah.
have toes.
It's kind of like aggressively pounding at the ground, like it's going to charge at one of you.
Is there any way to soothe the boar? It looks like it's in pain.
I have animal friendship, but I don't know if it has.
Let's befriend the boar.
4 or higher.
Can you
Dude,
oink at it?
Dude, let's. Oh, you gotta.
Bro, ask it something, Silver.
Is there a way to see how much intelligence something has? Or like see its stats?
It's like a common boar, so it's just a
it's
normal
stupid.
living creature. It's not the smartest thing. It just has normal primal instincts.
She might answer my question about the druid and the boar. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Okay, I'm gonna try and animal friendship him. Choose one target. Okay.
All right, so you're attempting to befriend the animal.
Did it work? Did I do it?
I just gotta freshen up. Riku, is it just a single cast, or is there a resistance? Considering
so-
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Repeat it one more time.
Okay. It did say the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, which the boar's is not. So
Yes, so the spell does what it wants to say, and it says the spell fails.
there we go.
No.
But remember, this is your campaign. This is your world. Burn, what would you like to do?
Thank you, Riku. So are you approaching this boar as you're trying to befriend it? Because I don't think is it a range spell? I actually don't know.
It's 30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet? Okay. So do you
know
want to
how
be
long that
closer or further? Up to you.
I mean, if it
Each tile's 5
fails,
feet.
I don't know. I'll be right here. I'll walk out with my hand out.
Okay.
Say he's a cute, pretty boar, and try and be his friend.
As you extend your hand out, Sniff Moranis, you are a sorcerer, right? Ethel? Hello?
Oh, sorry, I was pissing myself over that. My bad.
You are indeed a
Okay, I'm
sorcerer?
back. Yes, I'm a wizard.
Good.
Minor wizard.
Okay. Everyone
Nothing too
is going to
grandiose.
see something. Okay.
Okay.
Elwyn and Sniff Moranis will probably be able to know. Well, maybe Sniff. I'm going to have to ask you to give me an Arcana check. But as you try to befriend the animal, a psionic kind of like emblem of a red and like blackish eye appears above this boar and stares directly at you and the rest of the party. So you can see this like kind of like runic red eye.
Oh my
So,
God.
Elwyn, some little context of how this might look a little familiar. So I might just have to DM you because spoilers, I guess, because you didn't
Yeah.
leak your entire backstory.
Okay.
But it has to do with a little bit of how things happened.
What?
So that guys,
the fuck
we
are
may
you,
have to
Ellen?
end here.
Shit!
It's a good
Shit!
song.
Not even more
It's a good
eggs
song.
than I was right before the fucking thing.
She's the basilisk. She's the basilisk. I'm calling her right now.
She killed that guy's father and
Oh
Elwyn
my
is the
god.
basilisk.
We gotta kill her.
Okay. So
Oh,
That's
you're
not what he
fucking
meant, that's
dead,
not what he
bro. You're
meant.
fucking dead, dude. We trusted your ass.
No.
yeah,
I
so
can't believe this.
with
Ellen.
that, we are ending. We are over time anyways. I feel like this is a good time to close. I know Lily also has to go soon. Thank you for staying a little bit longer. Thank you guys so much for being here.
It was
So
good.
Oh, this is super fun.
So
Yo, thanks for
Yeah,
DMing.
look
Yeah,
at
this is
this.
chill as hell.
if
It
you,
ain't easy.
it definitely is not. I
You're
hope.
doing a great job.
Oh,
Yeah, you did
Thank
awesome.
you.
man.
Shit was
Thank you.
I'm
good.
immersed.
That shit was good.
The
I'm
world
so
building
ready
is
to fight.
crazy.
Yeah.
Val,
I don't
we're
know how you're
just-
pulling off
awesome.
You
so many
wouldn't know
voices.
that you were
Holy
brand new.
fuck.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. There are gonna probably be a lot of recurring voices. If this ever were to be long term, you're probably gonna hear reruns. I'm not a man of 1,000 voices. I'm a man of about 15.
Don't worry, I won't know.
Anyway.
Bro, I can do
Awesome.
one voice. Man. So
I can do
worry.
1.5 from what I found out today.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so as we are concluding here, one thing I did want to make sure of, because I feel like it's hard scheduling. Do you guys want to try to do next week at this time again to do session 2?
Yes.
Works for me.
I'm pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
3
Yeah, I'm
p.m.
good for 3
is
p.m.
pretty good.
Lily, does it work with you?
Can I
Ooh.
I need to message. I need to get back because I won't be in country.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
play it out
Oh.
of country, but I just need to know the time zone. I don't know the time zone.
Okay, yeah, no, that's totally fair. So why don't if whoever is available, type in the group message,
Do we have
and
to
if that
kill off a
works,
character, we have to kill off Ophelia.
I don't know. We'll talk about it. I think we can just
Actually,
wait, right? I
wait.
mean, we've
No,
waited
let's
a
go.
year. What's another week?
Wait,
or two,
wait, wait,
right?
wait, wait, wait. The next Tuesday, so the 30th.
That would be the 30th.
I have 2 dentist appointments, and I'm just worried about numbing.
Oh.
That is what I am worried about.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
is it
it
next
doesn't
to the
have to be Tuesday. We could do earlier if we want. Like, I am flexible up. I could probably do Monday. I could
I can do that.
basically do all of next week except for Sunday and Saturday.
I could do Monday.
I could do. I can do any day. Yeah.
I think I can do Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't from the 29th through the 2nd, like how we did the scheduling the first session, you just tell me what days you're available, and then if somebody has a narrow range, we'll go from there.
Okay.
It sounds like we're mostly just hinging on Lily's availability, so we'll just
Yes,
go from there. One thing to note, though, hopefully we can get the second session in. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we probably could complete everything this second session. If not, we'll have
Really?
a short third session. It really
Okay.
depends. I don't know. Pacing can be all over the place. But you guys are making good progress, but I have plenty of stuff to elicit. So it really depends on
Cool.
where you guys go, where you decide to go. I'm not going to rush things at all. So you guys can take your time. I want you guys to have fun. And if you guys
Let's
have more fun
stall.
exploring and whatnot,
Yeah.
do
I
that.
agree, stall.
Yeah.
Let's push this up 4
Now that I
sessions.
know it's only one more session, I'm
Yeah.
gonna stall and make it like 10.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
well,
gonna inspect
I
every bush
agree.
in this damn map, bro.
okay, no, there's definitely going to be 2 more sessions, possibly 3.
Ooh. Okay.
But if you guys are
okay.
enjoying this enough, this is something we can talk about maybe in session 2. We could talk a bit more long con. I may still need to vibe with another session or 2, but I feel like after this one, I feel really good about how this went. I'm going to be honest. I thought it was going to be awful. I thought it was going to be like all over the place.
I love it.
But
I
Think about
loved
all that
it.
we accomplished.
But yeah, you
Nah.
guys were so patient and super fun to work with. So hats off to
I think
you
we
guys.
all just have to, like, for us players, we just have to get used to like talking whenever, right? Because I don't want to talk over
Yes.
anyone, and then there's like silence, and I'm like, someone's gonna start talking, and then nobody does because I think everybody else is waiting for the other person to
Yeah.
talk, and I'm like, fuck, like I'm having, yeah,
But I feel like we got our jitters out.
at the end, right? I was like,
it feels
yo,
a lot better now.
Yeah, I feel like you guys were very immersed. It definitely, I think, with a party of 5, it's hard not to like have moments where you're talking over each other, and I think that's fine. It happens
Yeah.
just as long as we're conscientious, which I feel like we were, of like giving people moments to speak. and
yeah, we
whatnot.
Everyone has
definitely we
their
got there,
time.
yeah.
But yeah, all right, cool. So
great.
you
Thank
guys
you.
keep me
Thank you so
updated
much.
on next
you.
week. Hope you guys had a blast. If there's, oh, by the way, so both Vey and Silver did some like lore and backstory that I may or may not be incorporating into these sessions. So if you're interested at all, you don't have to by any means, but if you're interested in like fleshing out your character a bit with like a backstory, if you want to learn more about the world, I'm more than happy to help you with that. And who knows, maybe there will be something in the further sessions that may tie into your backstory. So, because I am a big fan of like the players shaping the world, and the more I know about your characters, the more I can like execute that, you know. But again, you know, we're only doing like 3 sessions. I don't know how committed everybody is. I know I like every time off of a first session, everybody has like giga D&D high. So we'll just pace it out. But I'm glad that you guys had a good time. And hopefully we'll be back next week, right?
Yeah.
So before we conclude, can we just give a round of applause for Riku and Van, who are helping behind the scenes with all the production stuff? And shout out all the fantastic viewers that decided to tune in and watch. Thank you for sharing your audience. I appreciate it a lot. And I'm looking forward to seeing where you guys take your characters. So...
Thank you.
I can ramble on and on. So, Lily, you gotta go. We're gonna end here. Goodbye. Thank you guys so freaking much. I am glad you had a blast.
Thank you.
With that, I will see you next week. Hopefully.
See you next week. This was so awesome.
Goodbye.
You did so good.
And with that, folks, we are starting soon. That's right. I bet you didn't expect. I am doing a back-to-back D&D. I'm just kidding. We're not. It's actually ending. We're not doing 2. But if you guys enjoyed the stream, please follow. If any of you have made art, join the Discord and post it in the fan art. I would love to get my hands on some art if anybody made any. I don't know, because this is my first time. Maybe no art has been made. That's totally okay. But I know with the D&D community, fan art seems to go pretty hard because people get invested in the characters, which I love to see, and I know the players love that too. So, where can I find character reference for art? Perfect. So if you're wanting character reference for the art, I will first talk with the players, but I think they're fine with me sharing the art, and I can share it in the Discord. I'll make a channel called Burn Quest Fan Art, and in that I will post all the characters' portraits, if that helps. Does that sound good? Now, again, as much as I ramble on a lot about my thanks and gratitude, because this was a passion project and there's a lot of risk involved and a lot of stress and anxiety, and I would not have been able to do this without my awesome squad. So you heard Riku a couple times, and Van was mostly doing a lot of the camera work that you saw on stream, so I didn't have to focus on that. He was keeping that in lock, and then some like sound effects and animations. So Drake's and chat for them. They're doing this because they want to help me create a story, and I hope to continue that. So Silver, thank you so much for the 20 gifted. Again, we'll probably talk about this more on the second session, but I'm really liking this, and I'm liking this group dynamic. So whoever probably ends up wanting to continue their journeys as their characters after this, there will probably be more, because I have cooked up quite a lot. However, it will take some time to get art and get money for all of that. So I have to flesh out maybe making a Patreon or something just as a way to support, because I want to always support my artists and make sure they're well compensated with, but I also want to gauge my own wallet, because this is just a little side passion that I've got going on, because I don't really stream full time anymore. It's more of just a side gig. I just do it for fun, and this is for fun. So any way that I can kind of raise some support, if you guys enjoy this, that would be awesome. So it's something I'll mull over, but yeah, just you being here and watching the streams is honestly more than enough. But if we're wanting to expedite things, money does play a factor. But yeah, one thing at a time. We're gonna enjoy these sessions here. I had a blast, and I hope you guys had a blast. If you did, hey, why don't we all smile so I can appreciate all of you that are still here that enjoyed the stream, and I appreciate all the follows, all the gifted subs. We seriously appreciate it. And again, I will hopefully see you guys next week. No guarantees though, but we shall see. What will happen to this group? What is wrong with this boar? Is it a hint to what's to come? Is it foreshadowing? Is it just a bluff to Brigand's Bluff? Is this just another sidetrack? Who knows? Only I know. Will there be old gods discovered, communicated with, patrons, lore, and more to come? What about those runes at the top of Brigand's Bluff? We'll never know, or will we soon? Will there be ERP? Oh yeah, will Sir Sniff Moranis pull his cock out again? We shall see. Anyways, I keep rambling and I'm really bad at concluding things, so I'm just gonna end here. Thank you everybody. Make sure if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. I'm gonna be making some channels specifically for Burn Quest, the D&D stuff here, and making a like a fan art thing. So if you have fan art to submit, let me know. It will be in its own little tab and category. But yeah, see you guys whenever the next session is. There will be an announcement in my Discord when the next session will be, so that's also a good way, because I am a very poor communicator. Best way to know when it'll be live, because it may not be Tuesday, it may be Monday, or it may not even happen. Check. So just go into the Discord, and the announcement reel or announcements, one of the two, will probably elicit that information. Okay. Now, our journey has concluded for today. I will see you all when I see you all next. And thanks